first experimental episode of the yet unnamed podcast. I'm Nick, and sitting next to me running the audio and the ones and twos is Alex Sipes.
Hell yeah. Hi.
And then another cam, we got Curly Boy, Riker, I hardly know her.
Okay, thanks.
And the man who knows no limits, Colin Fleming.
Ooh, hi.
So this podcast is going to be about anything we want, mostly related to art and other things like that. And for the first bit, we're doing Spicy Cup. So yesterday, while we were on break, we're visiting Colin's girlfriend, who was taking a break at the 99-cent store.
Ooh.
We picked
Best
up
break
one
place.
of these, which is a micheladas in a cup. Colin's already had his,
Ooh, I haven't
but
had
refuses to tell me how it was.
I won't tell you.
So
So we're doing an unboxing on the podcast.
yeah.
What I will say, because I'm not going to tell you how it is, I maybe wouldn't pour the whole packet in.
Wait,
is what
you
I will
gotta
say.
You gotta let us know what kind of knife you're using,
Oh.
as per usual.
Yep, as per usual, we're going with the Spartaco Paramilitary 2. I've had this one for a little bit. This is a normal, not
Oh,
a sprint
shit.
run. That's a good knife.
Oh,
Big fan.
shit.
Alright, so here we go. We're not going full
Oh,
powder.
my goodness. One big spicy cup.
That's what he said?
Sure, yeah, do that.
That's what he said? Alright.
Are you putting your beer in there?
Yeah, that's what it
it's
is.
a Michelada.
Oh.
Better believe
Yeah, it's a michelada. It's a make your own.
Oh, gee.
it. And then you lick around the rim with your tongue.
That'd be great if you just had a cup that you poured powder in and then started just like drinking.
yeah.
Oh, Jesus.
Spicy cup. Spicy cup.
Oh, that doesn't look good.
No, it's good with PBR.
You gotta.
It's going to be good.
Stir it a little
I
bit.
almost need to stir it up. Okay.
That seems a little bit excessive, but it's good if you put like a sprinkle in.
Alright, so while Spicy Cup happens, I'm going to go get a spoon real quick.
There was like a tablespoon of that shit that you put in there.
Well, I mean, I didn't use the whole packet, though.
Oh.
Using the whole packet means death. It's when you're done.
Yeah, so I had this yesterday. I won't talk about how it tasted, but I put the whole packet in, and I told Nick not to.
You won't talk about how it tasted?
So we're going to assume that's bad.
No, Nick told me yesterday, he said, don't tell me how it is.
Okay.
Wait, I think I got a thing.
Well, I'm going to assume that it's bad.
Ah, there we go.
Oh.
Hell yeah. I got...
You have like a GIF?
Oh, man. You should fill that with lots of relevant memes like Damn Daniel and
Alright, here we go. This isn't a great color. Not
It's
the
orange
worst,
side.
not the
It's got
best.
character.
Alright, here we go. First,
I don't think you're supposed to mix it up.
You
Are you?
Yeah,
Is that the thing?
that's the
just
thing.
gonna let all the powder just chill at the bottom of the clumpy mess.
Just drink a beer and then just leave the powder at the bottom for
That doesn't make
fun.
any sense.
Okay, hit it
Alright,
up.
here we go.
Ooh, spicy cup.
Dude, that's so bad.
That's the worst.
That's not good at all.
It's not good. Pour the rest of the
How bad
powder.
is it?
That's
me
not
see
good
it.
at all.
Where'd you drink? I want to get it fresh. I want to get fresh. Oh,
Get-
that shit doesn't come off. Okay, here we go.
No, that's a fix
does
to
a
the
little
cup.
bit.
I thought that was
Okay.
the only
Oh,
twist
this
to it.
runs across. It's like one of those like sour straws that you buy. Do you know that? Not the sour. I don't know.
Would you mix
Never
some
mind.
straw
It was
in
like a
with the
Burger
beer?
King thing.
Yeah.
Where they put like. Anyone remember?
Oh
that?
no, they had those on the
Yeah.
sour apple Capri Suns.
Oh, good.
Where it'd
Thank
be
God.
the
So
crystal
I
powder
wasn't
in
just
the-
make something
no,
up.
I know what you're
yeah.
talking about.
Yeah. Okay, here we go. Oh,
So salty.
But it's got kind of like a Play-Doh aftertaste to it.
What? Play-Doh after?
Yeah, no, Sipes, yeah, try it. It's
Yeah,
like,
hold on.
I taste apples in the aftertaste.
Ooh, okay. I'm quite
I took like
fond
2
of
sips
Play-Doh.
and then I just chugged
Apples.
the rest. That was a
Did
bad
you?
idea. You should do it.
That straight up tastes like apples to me. Really
Oh, yeah.
shitty apples.
Spice all over my hand.
Ooh, spicy boy.
Has lime. Has any apples?
Ain't lying. Does it taste like apples or no?
it's not good, right?
It tastes like I ate apples and threw them up.
Oh, hell yeah, I was
It's
right.
really...
Where's everybody getting apples from?
I didn't get any apples.
It's like not a
Mine was
single
like
ingredient.
salt and like mashed potato.
I
kind of
subliminal
like-
them. No, I think it'd be good if you didn't put any of the powder in and just drink it across the rim. Because if you like add a thing like of spice like that into PBR, then it actually is good, and let it sit on top of the foam.
But then at that point, what's the point of buying the product?
The cup,
Okay, so let's talk about this.
the pre-made cup.
Let's talk. Yeah, right. Because that was
Okay.
$1. That was 99 cents.
Okay,
So let's talk about functionally.
okay.
Has anyone had this not like pre-made? Has anyone had
Like a real
michelada?
michelada?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is it good?
Yeah.
Because
Wait, what's a
that.
michelada? Is it like
What's it supposed to be?
That is a michelada, but I'm
Is it
pretty
spice and
sure
beer?
that it's not supposed to have nearly that amount in it.
Is it tomato in beer? Is it tomato
No.
juice
So
in
it's
it?
beer and then like particular spices. I
like the
think,
Mexican
going.
spice, like the
Let
candy?
me look it up. I
Well,
mean,
there's like a
nobody's gonna
name
watch
for like
this.
that candy, you know, like the chili candy.
Spice. Yeah.
With like it's like the tahini, like the powder you put on the fruit to make it spicy.
Oh no, yeah, that one. Then
That
there's
sounds
the
pretty
Lin
good.
Hing movie that I always think of. That shit's dope. Have you had that? The plum powder extract?
No,
That's like Hawaiian. You put on shaved ice.
really?
It's really good. Yeah.
Did you learn about that from your Hawaiian girlfriend?
Bet your ass I did. No, I went to Hawaii and I would put it on everything. Like the shaved
Really?
ice, the ones like. Have you had like the shaved ice?
Yeah,
Like the ones that they put ice cream in?
yeah. That's
yeah,
good.
And then they put like the plum extract powder on,
Really?
and it tastes like, I don't know. It's like kind of sweet, kind of bitter. It's pretty good, all around good.
Can you put
Yeah.
it in beer?
I don't know. It'd be interesting in beer because it like sweeten it up. Maybe like a fruit IPA if you like sprinkle that on the top. I think that would be interesting.
Plum powder on that.
Well, wheat
Uh-huh.
beer. Put it in wheat beer.
Side note.
I think it has to have some kind of fruit, like the passion fruit.
Con? Yeah.
Somewhat related, but also unrelated, because I'm trying to figure out what's in a michelada. Can we talk about fucking blog posts that you just want to find the fucking ingredients and it has like 9.5 pages where they just tell you about their day before they get to like the actual.
Or the
Oh,
ones where
yeah.
the actual useful info is in a like 9-image gallery, and you have to go web page by web page through
They
them
have
to
to
get
load all the
anything.
ads and
Oh
shit.
yeah. I just did this one called like Sunrise. It's with like Malibu, and she literally talked about like her whole day the whole time, and was like, dude, I like to do it. She explained how not to do it, but didn't say that until the end. She did the whole ingredients list and said, club soda, this, and then at the end she said, I didn't think this one was very good. And then here's the one that is good, and you're like, what the hell? I just made this whole thing, dude.
Really?
Like, cause it's that kind of stuff that you have, and you'll make the drink because it's like there's no indication that is the drink that you're not supposed to make.
But then you
It'd
get
be
to
like-
you get to the end of it, and she's like, "This
Yeah,
is
and then
shite.
she's like,
Don't make this."
Yeah, it's like, no, but that didn't work at all. Club soda, who the hell would put that in there, you know? And then she explained like the real one. She's like, oh yeah.
That's bizarre.
No.
So did you find the answer?
I did, and you were actually partially right. So it's a Mexican beer, clamato juice.
Okay. So that's
splashes
like
of hot
so that's the
sauce.
clam. The clamato is like
Oh.
the clam tomato juice.
that's gross.
Yeah, Worcestershire sauce, 2 splashes of soy sauce. Yeah, soy sauce. The juice of 1 lime.
This is beer?
And salt.
This is the alt to the Bloody Mary, right?
I think so.
Isn't this like the alternate Bloody Mary that they have at all those like summery R&R kind of
Wait, so
places
there's
around
not
here?
beer in this?
No, beer is the first ingredient.
Okay.
Yeah, it's like the Bloody Mary, the bottomless mimosas.
And a
then
michelada.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Oh, that sounds pretty gross.
Micheladas, I think, are pretty good. I cannot stand Bloody Marys though.
Clam juice though, like is clam juice clear? Because the clearness of it would gross me out.
Well,
Is
no.
it like,
So
is
it
dense?
always comes combined. Like they make a can
Okay.
of Bud Light Clamato, which is Bud Light, clam juice, and tomato.
Yeah.
That's because no one wants to see
In
the
a
clam
can.
juice before it goes in.
It's really bad.
It's
'Cause
very
it seems
super
pretty
salty.
yucky,
I've had
yucky.
one sip and I was like, it tastes like dinner time. It's gross. It's super gross
tastes like salty
and thick. It's like thick too.
Are we gonna start a segment where we're
Thick
just
smoothie.
like trying a different drink each time?
We should.
Yeah, we could do that.
try
We could
some
just
podcast
It's probably
drink.
really shitty.
One of us goes to Food City and gets like you get like weird Food City products.
I feel like that could get like potentially racist really quick.
What are they eating over there?
We're an edgy podcast.
Oh, edgelords.
That's our thing.
Edgelords United.
We try
better.
nectar. It's culturally different, being that we're white.
So,
Everything is.
so the idea for
Who's
this
to say?
podcast started because currently everyone sitting at the table is employed but not working, and you know that might get talked about later. Probably not though.
Probably not.
So all of us have jobs, but day to day don't really have anything to do. So we decided the best creative outlet of that would be to form a podcast. So this is going to be mainly art focused, but in maybe some ways that aren't directly paintings and music and stuff. So yeah, I guess everyone kind of has their things. I'm way into cars, so I can talk about cars a lot. Sipes is doing a lot of audio stuff. 3 out of the 4 people at the table went to some section of film school, which is good. Colin, what are you trying to talk about a lot?
What?
What are you trying to talk about a lot? What's your thing?
I just like shoes. I'll talk about shoes any day, all the time.
You're a gearhead,
Talk
aren't
about
you?
shoes.
A gearhead?
Hey,
Yeah.
decent
Oh
gearhead.
yeah, I mean if we're talking film or
Colin
like
knows his
some
cameras
audio.
and stuff.
Yeah, we'll talk about cameras.
Yeah, I'm down.
I don't know how much I can contribute, but
I like
I
gear.
like gear.
And then
Oh, gear. Oh, I was like,
Like
what
a
the
camera.
fuck?
Camera
I
plus
think
a
it meant
gear.
like Metal Gear Solid.
and then Riker, you're kind of a bunch of stuff. You got some of the
Yeah.
shoes, you got some of the clothes.
I like a
You're
lot of
also into
stuff.
watches.
I used to be super into watches, but like
Seiko Gang Unite.
Oh, hell yeah.
Seiko SKX 009s.
the best watch you can buy for $100 unless you want the System 50.
Really
Except they're like
into
$200
young
bucks.
ladies.
Yeah. Oh, did I say under 100? I meant under 200.
Yeah, that's a good watch though.
Yeah. No, it's awesome. I used to know so much about watches and get so excited, but now I'm just like, I forgot it all. And I'll go into like watch boutiques or whatever, and I will not know anything. Like, that's pretty chunky Panerai. And they're like, get out of here. Ugh.
So the first thing that we're going to cover is something that me and Colin were talking about yesterday, and we didn't quite define it, but I think that'll be part of the fun of it. We were trying to figure out what is the least amount of money that you could spend to look like you're rich in like a couple different categories.
What kind of
What are
how
the-
flash
so-
are we talking?
What are the
So the
categories?
first one we talked about,
Okay.
the first one we talked about was you were trying to test drive like an Audi RS7, like 120 grand,
Oh,
right?
okay, you gotta show up and look the
Like,
part.
what is the cheapest amount of money that you
Oh,
could spend
right.
where they're like buying it? They're like, yeah, like of course, like
Uh-huh.
yeah. We talked about most of the luxury brands are actually better about letting you test drive stuff.
Yeah.
Like I've test driven, like my parents were looking at like buying a Porsche Cayenne, and like the guy let me drive a Cayman just cause.
Yeah.
So like most of them are way better about it than if you're trying to drive a Corvette, because they're so used to just slinging crap at the Chevy dealer that like
Right.
the Vette's like a big deal. So my first thing that I thought was you could go spend $6,000 and get a pretty clean Porsche 944 Turbo on Craigslist
To show up in so that you could test
Yeah,
drive
to
it?
show up
Exactly.
in. So if
Okay.
you showed up with that and maybe like a middle like $1,000 watch, you know?
Oh, it's like a big budget. I thought it was like.
Well, it's,
No, but
it's
that's
trying to
the thing,
determine
right?
The
So
So
smallest
to
budget.
sell
So if you
your-
had to spend $7,000,
Oh.
but you get to go test drive a bunch of like $130,000 cars, then you won.
and you have all the stuff.
But the real question is, because obviously
Okay.
we've come to the conclusion when we were talking yesterday that with that $6,000 car and a $1,000 watch or something like that, they would let you. What could you do to reduce that price and still have them let you test drive the car?
Yeah, like
Posture.
It,
well, right.
You like the way you hold yourself, but
yeah,
like we're talking
like
money.
that kind of
Yeah.
confidence.
But we even talked about you can't go in wearing too fancy, like a Guido-y kind of thing.
Oh,
Because
yeah.
they're going to see through that.
yeah,
So,
yeah.
But
well,
you
you have to act like you don't give a shit. Is pretty much how it is, or how much of not giving a shit would get you in. You know, like ripped jeans or whatever.
But I feel like that gets into the part of more attitude and more kind of how can you lie your way through it, and less so in relation to the money that you've spent on. Because obviously carrying yourself costs nothing,
Right.
And bullshitting your way through it costs nothing.
Right.
But like,
It's-
assuming you're doing all that stuff, what else like monetarily would you have to do in order?
Okay,
to...
so assuming all the psychology is right,
sure, yeah.
and
Well,
you're a sweet talker,
I think
You're
it
real
kind of depends
sweet.
on like
right?
maybe. I mean, definitely what kind of look you're going for, but that you have to kind of match that to the sort of car you're buying. Like an Audi, maybe a nice button down.
For context, everyone, we're talking about the RS7, which is a awesome car,
How much does it cost?
like 120.
Jeez.
I
Something
thought it was
like that.
137, or is that
I think you can spec them out to that, but they
Okay.
start at like 120.
right?
Oh, that was 137.94
More
But,
than
but
what
see,
Sykes
part
was
of
thinking.
it's like selling the lie or like the story of it, right? So like going back, like if you show up in that thing and you're like, yeah, so like my dad, like it's been in the family since it was new, like my dad passed it down, like I love the thing, but like damn, it's like a money hole at this point. Like I'm just like trying to get something new but also like fun. I feel like that is like the, you know, like you could sell that way easier than like like show up and I don't know, but just that the idea of like that kind of fake wealth.
Yeah.
Like we even talked about that with like clothes, you know, like because we were talking about we were at the Biltmore yesterday, walking around, and it was like, well, if someone has like a Louis Vuitton backpack or something, like I'm going to assume that's fake automatically.
They're usually fake.
I would never have thought about that.
I didn't used to, but like just seeing people and like even on like people's off days, if they have Louis Vuitton bags, you're like, that is not real. That cannot be real. There's no off day that like a person who could afford that, unless that's your one thing, in which case that's fine. But,
Right.
I don't know. It's like I assume most Louis Vuittons are fake unless like something else on the outfit is up to it.
Well, so what about like, what was it? Coach, and then what's the other?
Gucci.
Michael Kors.
Oh.
Yeah, those. Oh, I don't know, because a lot of people wear Coach, and I didn't realize like that it was actually expensive. But then like Michael
they
Kors,
run sales all the time too, so it's a little bit more obtainable. But it's
I think those are in the ether, like in between like high luxury and like not luxury.
Well, and I feel like Coach falls into that. Like you'll have normal middle class people with like a Coach bag.
Oh, and then
You know,
How much are
people
Coach
with, like, a
bags?
bunch.
Does anyone know? The
Oh,
price
yeah.
range?
usually like
it
Okay.
ranges from like moderately expensive
look.
to like pretty expensive.
Yeah, because like
There's more of a range than
They
just, like-
surprised me with how expensive they were, because like a lot of the girls in my high school had them, but
But you
Like-
can get a lot of the smaller bags for
they're like
not very
$350.
much.
They seem like $350 across the board, and like embroidered ones are like $450. That one's
fuck,
$1,500.
1,200.
Although,
Yeah, they
that's-
range a lot.
That's like a lot of shit on it though.
Yeah, if I showed up with one of those Coach bags, they let me test drive that car.
If you showed up with one of those Coach bags and Riker,
Dude, you see the
We'd
problem,
like to test drive the car.
the
please.
problem is without any like obvious branding on it, I would not be able to tell you what
No.
that is at all.
No, but like I don't know, maybe.
well, that's why
they
everyone
do-
gets the Coach printed one with the Coach logo.
Yeah.
With the
They
Like-
want to show people.
what is
like this, like that one, like that all the moms have of shoes.
So-
you know, like those
Yeah.
shoes.
My biggest problem
It's like the mom
with
shoe.
specifying a brand or something like that, like say you show up with a Coach bag or something like that, you're risking the possibility that that person doesn't know what that is.
Well, yeah, I don't know.
Like Coach
This-
is a big company, but there is a chance that somebody wouldn't think twice about
it's also subjective, because like I don't know, the guy that I just test drove a GTI, and that dude was wearing like a button down and didn't seem to give it like a shit, but that was like a GTI and not like clearly not.
was
I would have no idea what angle to come in with that dude.
was there any struggle at all with you test driving that?
No,
Yeah.
because I mean you tell them how much money you make to like test drive a car. Don't
Well, but you look like a dude that would go test drive a GTI.
was that your move?
I mean, they asked.
Really?
They said like, what's like your range of income? Yeah,
Really?
he asked me that right after he asked me, because I said like, yeah, I traded my car. It's really shitty.
Usually they just
They
ask
said,
about
"What is
budget.
it?"
Yeah,
Huh?
they thought you were. Yeah, they just assumed you were poor.
I mean, I wasn't trying to not look poor that day.
Interesting.
What were you wearing? How much did you spend on it?
Well, what were you
I don't
wearing?
remember what I was wearing.
you wear boots?
I did not give a shit that day.
Oh, that may be.
I was wearing
Trash.
just like
Literal
black
trash.
like Lululemon shorts. I was wearing Ultra Boost, and I was wearing like an H&M shirt, like the one with the pockets that are kind of long. So
Oh.
justifiably, I didn't really look like that much, but like I don't know. He was
You were
kind of
wearing, like,
sneaky about
$300.
it. He asked me how much I made after the car. Huh?
He doubted you, man.
He might have.
Did he ask you like what your take home was?
He just, I don't know. I actually don't remember how it, because I
That's
told
kind of
him
weird. Like that's a weird.
Yeah, that's a weird
Like
question.
I don't think I've ever.
it was on
remembered
the
that.
sheet for trade-in.
Budget's a lot more
I don't know.
applicable.
Maybe he didn't. Maybe I'm getting it confused with the.
Maybe he asked you what your budget was, and you told him how much you make a year.
No.
My
No, wait, you're
budget's
confusing
like
me. Is that
astronomically high.
Is that not normal?
No.
No. Okay,
No.
maybe he didn't ask me that. Maybe he asked me what my price range was, the amount of miles on my car, and I'm getting it confused.
Did you show up in your current car?
Oh, that he definitely
No,
asked you how much
no,
money
that was
you
a
make.
problem.
No, I parked around the block, but I told him my
So
current
you walked
car,
there.
and I said it is not good.
Not good.
I don't remember how it went, honestly. But I said I wasn't buying either.
But if you parked around the
And he
block
still
and
let
then
me
you
test
walked
drive
up, did he just assume you don't have a car and you just walked there?
Well, yeah, but
No,
test
well-
driving's a sales tactic.
No,
Like,
yeah, I mean,
they
but I
wanna-
drove like in Camille's car, and then it was like around the block, so the car he didn't even see what I came up or left in.
You should have ridden your pedally bike there.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Or
I
just,
really need a car.
or like power
Kinda
move,
wanna-
just an Uber to the dealer.
Yeah.
You know?
Oh hell yeah.
Boosted.
Uber
Ooh,
Black.
an Uber Black.
Oh,
Yeah.
boosted, dude. If you rode the boosted board there,
Uh-huh.
that would be bizarre.
We're the boosted board,
I
and
don't
then
want. I don't want to ride back home. The battery's dead.
Would that be a thing though? Because we were talking about like what kind of look you're going for. Or something. If you're going for like
That'd be a
the
power move,
hipster
I think.
techie look, and you showed up on a boosted board, would that be cheaper than buying a $6,000 car?
you could show up with a
Actually,
laptop backpack with no laptop in it. The
Because-
boosted board.
Dude, no,
and some
if you
really
showed
sweet
up-
sneakers.
If you showed up with a freaking, you go for the one that everyone has, you get an in-case icon. So you show
I don't
up,
even know what that is.
I don't know what that is.
you show up with
Oh, yeah,
with one of
yeah.
these backpacks.
Ooh, yeah.
You show up with one of those backpacks on like a boosted board with an Apple Watch.
The battery's dying. I
You-
gotta get a car.
You could probably drive anything.
He's gonna assume you're like a fresh college grad with your first real job, making your first real amount of money.
And, and
Which
you're,
is a
and
pretty
you're
dumb,
dumb,
which
too.
is
Which is a pretty known, like they're gonna blow a good chunk of their monthly
Yeah.
income on just a car payment.
those are people that want to spend. They don't mind spending $500,
That's
$600
why
on
it's
a
that
car.
$30,000 millionaire.
shit.
kind of
Well,
stuff.
yeah, because they
Who doesn't mind
usually. Well, yeah, usually people
Dumb
in our
people?
demographic, like, well, we have really real jobs, but roommates still, so we're splitting rent. So you like, even if you're putting a bunch in savings, you can still afford cool things like your GTI.
Right.
And he's assuming like you're willing to spend money on cool shit because you've got your boosted board, you got your. He's assuming there's probably like a laptop in there, and then
Right.
you probably have some sweet sneakers because you guys both have sweet sneakers.
I had some sweet sneaks.
I have
Sweet
this, I
sneaks?
have one sneak.
I got some sweetsy sneaky.
Oh, that's
Pretty
hilarious.
sweet.
But like,
Hey, Cody, turn your air off.
Oh shit! He just bossed
oh
you
my
around.
god, we had to stop the
Do you want
podcast.
to turn the air off? Thank you.
No, but it's like it's also subjective because like it's I don't know. Like we have to describe the person. Like you've staked this place out. You know it. Like you've been looking at Ferraris for days now, and you know everyone who works there and what they're into.
Yeah, I don't. You're not. I don't think you're not test driving a Ferrari.
No, I know, but like
No,
I'm
they
just, I'm
want
just
like
saying.
they want
like
money
you like
down to do that.
Yeah,
It's-
a lot of those, or it's
Yeah.
like full actual credit run.
Yeah, like a few grand to show that you're.
But that's what we talk
Ferrari
about.
would do that too.
So if you want to drive the car, you have to buy the car and then they'll let you test drive it. Is that what you're saying?
No, you just put some money down to show
get to
that
test
as like
drive
a
at home.
deposit because
Oh.
Ferrari's really weird about that. They have some like
And
weird
you
credit
can't and you
programs
can't
too.
buy the newest Ferrari unless you've owned multiple models of older Ferraris.
Yeah.
And they like each have a point system. So if you've owned like X, Y, and Z models, and you're eligible for and you're on a list to be able to order
Do you
the,
have
the
to own it
flagship car.
new?
What do you mean?
Like, let's say they want you to own 3 Ferraris prior. If you are the second or third owner of that Ferrari, does it still count? Or
but it has a different point value to it.
It lowers it
Whoa.
because you're not.
No, so the points come from you buying new cars from them. So you have to buy your first one like used or not from Ferrari, and then you buy the rest of them
Gotcha. Okay.
from them.
It's super annoying.
Why don't
It's
they just-
confusing even for Ferrari owners, and it's annoying for like car enthusiasts, especially people with like fresh new heaps of money that
Yeah.
want to buy, because then they have to buy a used car.
So that's why a lot of people end up at Lambo because Lambo doesn't have any of that kind of stuff.
Oh, hell yeah.
So you can just go buy a Gallardo like cash.
Yeah.
And they're good with that.
Nice.
Yeah.
seems pretty pretentious. Oh, I guess it's cool for the people
it's,
who like.
yeah, it's Ferrari.
No,
That's
it's
kinda-
super annoying. Like they were pretty known for doing stuff like when Car and Driver would be like reviewing cars,
Uh-huh.
they would only let them use their like prepped car that they like sandbagged and made faster than all the rest of them, so
Oh,
it'd
yeah.
win. It
Oh.
was like they were like known to do that.
It's like that whole thing.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that was a whole thing when that came out.
Yeah.
But
Yeah,
like
yeah.
a few car manufacturers do that, don't they? They like when they hand it to like Auto Trader.
Ferrari was like really bad. Like it was something
Oh.
like they had like a race. They had like the race cool version of the Ferrari F430. It was called the Scuderia, and those like
Scuderia. Oh, I know the Scuderia.
Yeah,
That's how you
yeah.
pronounce that?
Yeah.
I thought it was like.
Scuderia.
No. I thought it was something stupid. I can't read my head.
So there was like that.
Seductra.
So it was the 360 Challenge Stradale, and then there was the 430 Scuderia. But like
Okay.
when Scuds came out, I think they put down like 100 more horsepower than they were like rated from the factory.
Yeah.
Like they were just like ringers.
Oh, like pretending like, oh, it's the old stock. We're gonna rip out of the
And
garage.
so everyone was like, why is this making way more power than you say it does? And they're like, oh, we do not know. It's Italian.
Or did they dyno it as part of the test?
Right, so
yeah.
they dynoed it and they made like 100 more horsepower than like the crank horsepower number on the spec sheet.
What did they do to increase the horsepower?
Who knows?
Oh.
It was probably like no,
They just put a
no
governor on the
emissions,
Nos.
no emissions equipment, and like
Yeah.
just no exhaust. Yeah,
Put the NOS in.
we were talking about that of like just how many different situations there were where you can fake being really rich.
I'm still gonna go with it's like too subjective. Like
What's
we could go with what each of us would think the good move would be.
Well,
to
no,
do.
but it depends on like the thing, you know.
Yeah.
Show up
So
in a
like,
Fiero.
so that's like a couple if you're like trying to buy a car, you know.
Uh-huh.
But like,
Oh, for like, this could be anything.
it could be anything. Yeah.
So
what
like it
about-
could be for like a watch.
Yeah, I was gonna
So
say
like
watch.
what's the cheapest that you could spend where you go into a watch store?
I mean, they'll
and
respect
let
you.
try
Watch-
on anything.
It's
But
easy.
that's a little different,
They,
though, isn't
they
it?
let you try on anything. They're standing right there. I've tried on like an Audemars Piguet, like Royal Oak skeleton,
then
that
you
kind of
bring-
shit, platinum, and it was like 144,000, and
Yeah.
I tried that on, and like they're standing right there. Like, what are you gonna do?
Oh yeah, well
but
you're
like-
not gonna like crash a watch.
Yeah,
on
but
a
yeah,
regular
but you
Yeah.
can like.
Or
Yeah.
depreciate it too much. You
Yeah.
know?
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know. And even if you drop it on the floor, like you just have to pay for it. If it breaks, it shouldn't break. You know.
Yeah,
That
but
would
that's
feel
like-
Imagine you'd fucking drop a Royal Oak and they're just like
144,000,
and you're like,
yeah.
they're like, my name is Ray Z, a man you have never met before.
I'm gonna go get my wallet.
Just leave.
Helicopter covered in
A helicopter is covered
Yeah.
in diamonds.
That kind of thing's not really the same thing. Like you could vibe with them more. Like sometimes they're in the cases and they don't let you, but like if you're wearing something and like show interest in it.
You have to earn credibility at those places.
Yeah, but like they're kind of just, I don't know. They
But
kind of
you
want to
can't
talk to
overdo
people.
it. Yeah.
Yeah.
That kind of defeats the whole purpose, though, right? If they let you put a watch on no matter what, then it doesn't matter what you wear in there. I mean, I guess if you look like a total like crazy homeless dude, they might.
Yeah, because
Not, but-
theoretically, with like an afternoon of research and learning the lingo, you could talk the talk enough that they'd be good
Yeah.
with it,
They're
right?
just
Yeah,
going
I don't know if
Houdini.
this is entirely analogous to cars.
Yeah.
No, it's totally not, because I would not know for watches. I've never been the guy who didn't have some
Yeah.
kind of credible watch that like Hodinky would say this is a cool watch even though it's $150.
Well, I've like gone into high-end clothing stores in Fashion Square dressed how I usually dressed with my stupid patch jacket, and it's like one of those clothing stores with the security guard in the front that greets everyone who's dressed super nice, and their T-shirts are like $90 or something like that.
Right, like Barney's or something like that.
Yeah, Barney's, or I mean, I can think of a few, but I don't know the names. But
There's just so many that we go to, you know.
Barney's,
yeah.
H&M,
You just-
21, all those big name brands.
Yeah.
And they see you looking. They see me looking around. They're like, "This guy."
when you're at the Gap.
Oh, dude.
They don't even let me in there. I'm too rich, you know.
Yeah, I have to wait for like
They
that 3
told me
for
to
10
go away.
sales.
They're like, stop! These sales are for poor people. You don't let them have to close. You
Spend
can't.
your money at Armani.
I wonder if there's a reverse of that, where if you just show up looking too rich, they won't let you.
They're like, no. This is clearly. This is for poor people only. Sorry,
Elon
yeah,
Musk.
hi, welcome. What
are you doing
but
here?
Not you.
How rich do you have to be before you can show up at Walmart and just start kicking stuff over and they're like, it's totally fine. Like,
Sir,
I'm
Mr.
so
Musk
sorry.
is totally fine. We will clean it up. It's probably weird. Those people that are really rich have people go to Walmart for them. Where,
You
where
need
do
an
they shop?
entourage.
I
If
don't-
you have an entourage,
I don't think
you can
Elon
do
Musk
that.
could go to Walmart.
They just drink Soylent all day long.
I mean,
Ooh.
he wouldn't be the first, right?
I've
Yeah.
been drinking Soylent for 2 to 3 meals a day.
I've been
So,
using
so
Soylent
are we
a
talking
lot
about that? Are we talking about? Are you on Soylent too?
lately. We're gonna talk about.
All right. So okay.
yeah.
So let's go on.
Oh yeah.
Damn.
So next topic of discussion, I suppose,
Ooh.
is Soylent, aka science food, aka the savior of us all.
It's people.
And if you listeners at home aren't familiar with Soylent, it got its name from Soylent
Pretty
Green.
cool.
Your connection's not right.
But that guy doesn't he
dude,
claim that the
Kings,
name
not
came
crap.
from something different? It's derived from something different, but
It's that one movie.
Too,
No, he's a fool.
That's what I literally just quoted.
Isn't it?
Well,
Wait,
yeah,
Yeah,
but
no,
he-
Soylent
wait, what
Green.
movie is it
Soylent
from?
Green is from the movie Soylent Green, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah,
Well, yeah, but he claims it's from some other. It's derived from some other logic and everyone's like, no, it's Soylent.
No, in an
What is
interview
this
with him, he
nonsense?
talks
really?
about that it's from that movie.
We're getting a
Unless he lied later.
we're getting a not private connection.
Is the
so
Zuck
I think
in here?
something's the Zuck is attacking.
Zuck's in the house.
Oh, that's
Lizard
funny.
man.
Damn,
So
boy.
Soylent,
There we go. Harshy blows.
that'll work.
Ooh.
Harshy
Oh.
blows is the real world.
and
So-
Nectar. What the hell's nectar taste like? Is it
only
awesome?
only '90s kids
Is it
remember
fruity?
nectar. It was
Is nectar
interesting.
dope? Or no?
So basically,
Is that around?
just briefer for our massive audience all over the internet.
Like
Hey,
two
Cody.
people probably.
Soylent is a food replacement, or basically it's 100% of your daily nutrition in a powder / pre-made drink / whatever. And
Really thick cereal
What?
milk.
Is it just
kinda
those two?
taste.
Do they have other products?
they had a meal bar for a little bit that made
course they
people
did.
violently sick.
Oh,
Like,
no.
and it was bad enough that they got rid of all the bars and recalled all the powder from that version.
Made all the unyummy tummies.
Yeah, it was like version 1.9 just like doesn't exist. Like
Whoopsie daisies.
so I have been on Soylent for at least one of my meals for better part of like 4 years now. I stopped for a little bit, but I've been on it forever. All these fools are sleeping on it. People called me weird for a while. But now I think everyone at the table
No one's calling
and in
you
this
weird
household,
anymore.
everyone in this household, including Cody's running some of the Euro Soylent from the Plenty Shake from Jimmy Joy.
I think Don
We all
was gonna,
do it.
I was talking to Don about it today. I think he's going to order some.
Really?
Yeah.
It's awesome. It's
What,
like
the Plenty Shake stuff? Or
No,
Soylent?
Soylent.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
So, Colin, what
Oh.
has your experience been so far?
Dude, like, so the thing that I hate is whenever you're talking to somebody about something that they're really into and you're not, and they're like, dude, it'll change your life. Like, that, I think that's the dumbest thing ever. But literally, I think it actually will change your life.
Believe. It'll change your life.
But it's actually just so convenient.
Same.
I didn't realize how much I hated having to figure out what I wanted to eat.
Yeah.
I feel like
Please sponsor us, Soylent.
until
Soylent creator guy, please
You gotta wait till
send me bags.
You gotta wait till the end.
We got
Oh,
Soylent
right.
flavored
Reveal the
MeUndies
shill.
in the house too.
this is not sponsored.
And the Quip toothbrush Soylent toothpaste flavor.
But you're talking about the difference between eating for sustenance and eating for pleasure,
okay,
right? Like
so-
eating because you have
Yeah.
to, so you can
Yeah.
live, versus like I'm gonna go get street tacos
Right.
with my friends.
So the way that I look at it is, I don't think Soylent is a good entire life replacement for food.
Like 100%
Like
food.
100%.
Yeah.
You'd be
I
bland.
mean, maybe
You'd be
you know,
bored.
maybe if
That's
that's if you were like born growing up on Soylent, you didn't know what food was.
And you're in a
sure, I
fucking
don't think
bunker.
you'd miss it. But
Yeah, you're gonna be one of those people that
You're
discover
really
their
bad.
parents kept them in locked in a room for 14 years of their life
Yeah.
and haven't developed any
And they're
social
like,
skills.
dude,
So one of
there's-
those people, you know.
They're like, food's a thing? What the hell is that?
They have food
But
pellets or something.
I think for breakfast, at least for me personally, for breakfast or something, because I wake up in the morning and I'm like, man, I'm too lazy to make something. I'm too lazy to order Uber Eats because I live on the 3rd floor in an apartment, and I don't really feel like going all the way down there. That sounds like a real pain in the ass.
They come right to my door.
I'm just gonna drink this Soylent. It's got some caffeine in it. Get that vanilla calf.
Get those
Soylent.
tummy yummies.
And it's so it's so good, and you feel entirely full for that period of time.
You're nutritionally satisfied.
How long
Yeah.
do you feel full from? Do you eat it when you're like fucking hungry, like that hungry?
When I wake up, yeah.
Okay.
You don't
So-
feel like full, like it hit bottom though. I was expecting.
I don't know. I do.
Yeah, I
Really?
do too.
I think I
maybe
do.
I
It
just
fills
take
you
a
up to
little
the
bit
point
less
where like you're not searching for like you're not thinking.
I'm not
about
looking
it.
through the
Yeah.
fridge in the cabinet.
So
Yeah,
so
mostly
my
bored.
one of my favorite meals for it is you pre-make it and then get it set up for when you like go out or whatever.
Right, and
And,
then
so you ate at like 7 or 8 or whatever,
Mm.
and you come back and drink it at like midnight. Especially if you've been drinking a little bit, and it's like
Or a lot, man.
perfect.
Does that help with hangovers or no?
Yeah, well, it's
Really?
real food and
Okay.
like a bunch of vitamins and stuff.
Oh, yeah, it's what
So
you
even 400 calories of it, which is what I make for most of my normal meals with it, even 400 calories of it is 20% of all of your nutritional needs.
Yeah.
So,
well,
like-
okay. So have you guys tried drinking that while You know, you eat while you're drinking beer or something
While
like that.
making
Just
love?
like
Oh, like do
Yeah,
both?
yeah.
Or-
yeah. Have you guys done that? Like drink beer and then also you're like that would be such a weird combination. But
actually, yeah, I did yesterday.
Just double fist.
Yeah,
You're
did
drinking
it-
beer
did
and
it,
drinking
like-
Soylent.
Well, I drank my
Uh-huh.
Soylent, and then I had some work to do, so I sat down and I was drinking a beer.
You had some work to do, so you
drinking your beer.
cracked
Sitting
open some
there. I
birds.
mean, I wasn't just like, oh, I'm just doing this. Like I was working, and occasionally I'd have a sip of it. So I don't know if that.
No,
like,
it doesn't mess with it though.
I
I've
know,
done
I
that.
know.
I've done that same kind of thing.
So I think next episode of podcast, we'll shoot it in the morning. The night before, me and Riker are gonna go out and get fucked up. I'll drink
say,
Soylent
It does not help
before
for the
going
hangover.
to bed, and then you don't. And then
Oh.
we'll just see.
But see, I've also used
Okay.
it pre-going out. Like
Is
if
that-
you're not going to get dinner or something,
Right.
It's like your
Yeah.
prep. You
Does
know?
that keep you from
Yeah.
getting hammered after
Is that like
2
a good
beers?
base?
That's
no?
not, that's not, that's not
That's what
bad.
happens to
It's not
me.
bad.
That's not bad.
Okay.
It saves so much money.
I feel like it wouldn't be like I feel like the liquid couldn't be a good base somehow. Like you eat a foot long Subway sandwich.
Well, you got
That's
to
the
think,
only
right?
option.
It is consumed as a liquid, but it is food.
Doesn't everything
Right.
just turn to liquid in your stomach? Kind of.
Exactly.
Not psychologically
So
when you're
it would
eating
start working quicker because it's going to enter your digestive system quicker,
Right.
quicker
Okay.
because
And
it's
you poop less
and you
It's
poop
true.
less.
You do.
because you don't have as much waste, and that's
Yeah.
what poop
Does it
is.
constipate you or no?
No,
No.
not
Is
at
it,
all.
is there fiber in it?
Yes.
Yeah, but like
Okay.
the appropriate amount.
There is your nutritionally recommended fiber balance.
So is that something like we should actually do? Because I think it'd be really funny.
But no, you gotta do it with the same person and like the same alcohol, because like your guys' tolerance levels are.
Yeah,
That's
You
why
can
I
drink
think
way
it'd be
the hell more
really
than me.
funny.
I have,
Colin's a thick boy.
Thick boy, big old thick boy.
So thick.
Okay, I have a really low tolerance level for alcohol because I don't drink much.
How low?
I got
Can you go?
drunk after like 2.5 beers.
He's drunk right now.
Oh, you're,
yeah.
Wait, you get drunk or just far side of buzz?
Well, I was
You
drunk.
blackout with 2 beers.
Okay.
No, I don't. no. I was.
He is space guy.
So
I was drunk enough to not be able to navigate my friend who was driving me.
Oh, okay.
I was drunk.
Because I get buzzed off of 2 beers. If I drink more that week, then I don't.
I'm a thick bick. These little boys
Thick bick.
here are little boys.
You're off,
Should we
you're
have
off camera now.
We've got the bodies
why
of a
don't-
17-year-old.
Exactly. Why don't we do this with Riker and Sykes?
buffs, big wiener though.
Because I think
Yeah.
they both have
They're both
low alcohol
thin boys.
tolerances.
Yeah, but I'm not drunk off of 2 beers because
Well-
if you don't drink, I do drink more than you.
Yeah, but okay. So you guys are the
Wait, are
control
you
group. You're
taller?
not going to drink at all. We could have varying levels
This
of
is
like
scientific.
I'll get hammered and have 3 beers and then Uber here, and then you do whatever it is you do with alcohol and come here in whatever state that you
Shove it
your
in
butt chug.
This is your criteria.
Whatever
It's you. It's,
I will get completely wasted and
it's
you do whatever
It's
you
Patrick pouring it down a funnel in your bathtub, just like into your
Butt chug.
straight into yeah.
Butt chug a whole bottle
Straight
of
into
vodka.
Yeah.
Liquor
A whole
pills.
bottle of
with,
absinthe.
with a noose around your neck.
Right.
So
Hell yeah.
what is the
daily work routine?
I'm
Sorry.
starting to get lost here. I feel like next time we shoot the podcast, we should shoot it in the morning. The night before, the 2 of you go out, go tot for tot or shot for shot of
Thought for
of
thought.
Oh.
sure, of whatever.
Oh shit.
Just before the little Betty Boy time, you you drink.
More beers.
No, you drink a Soylent. One of you drinks
Okay.
a Soylent.
The other one does not.
The other one does not.
I call dibs on the Soylent.
Do I get not to eat
You don't
anything?
get to have anything.
I don't. Well then, I'm gonna be hungover. That's how it's gonna be.
Well,
That's
you-
the control.
the thing
no,
is-
I have to eat like Taco Bell because it's the replacement for food.
Yeah, I guess
Did
that's
you just
true.
Google?
Ooh,
It's pretty good.
Look at that boy.
Wait, what?
That's on his computer.
I
That's
did.
not even on the internet.
Wait, is that off of the GCU?
No, this is off of my personal collection.
What is that drunk Riker?
I think no,
'Cause
no,
the eyes tell that story.
no. The reason I was doing that is because I did pupil replacement because my eyes were super red in that photo. I think.
What? No, that doesn't explain the shape of your eyes.
We're not talking. We're literally talking about.
Looks like this. Look at it and look like this. Are you drunk? Are you drunk right now?
I use
No.
this most famously in the my face when I'm hanging out with someone and they're using memes wrong.
It's half and half.
No,
I kind of look like a little strokey in that.
Yeah, that's what we're saying.
that's what I'm saying.
That's just my normal
That's a
smile.
good
like, it
rapper
kinda,
name.
like goes down.
little strokey.
Little strokey.
Little
nah.
strokey
Too
featuring
soon.
Stray Dog. That's my rap name.
I'm gonna go
Featuring
get
the Sody Pop Boys.
I'm gonna get another Corona. Does anybody want this?
Yes, can you?
I mean, I'm gonna go get another beverage that is not sponsoring us.
Do you want to give me
we don't have
the,
a sponsor.
the blue
The
non-sponsored
blue
beverage?
non-sponsored.
Could you get me the blue
Yeah,
non-sponsored?
two
beverage?
blues.
Two blues. You want a yellow?
You want a yellow?
You want a yellow?
give me the
Not
yellow.
associated with that one company that we can't talk about.
Slam this.
You can, you can get generic beer, right? It just says it's a white can that says in black text.
We'll make it say
beer.
Mythbusters beer on it. So
Yeah.
no one can sue us.
Yeah. No one except
Mythbusters Cola.
for Discovery Channel.
Hey Cody.
Does anyone want more of this?
Don't make us money. No.
No.
Hey, Cody, you want to try this?
Hey.
Please? You gotta take a
Oh,
sip.
what's good, dude?
It's worth trying.
I imagine it tastes
Shit.
like a ramen cup.
Oh,
that's
man.
been sitting-
Kinda, yeah, come taste it.
You dropped $100 on a shun knife.
I did. That's mine.
Wait, a what knife?
What? It's not sponsored. It's
That was
just
my
What?
that was
Don't
my-
fucking talk about it.
Say the brand.
We ain't sponsoring anyone except for
Thank
me.
you so
on
much. Approaching the camera now is my roommate, Cody Martin.
We're gonna sample so many beer cans right
Is
now.
it warm now too?
Ooh,
It's,
yeah.
it's pretty medium.
Ooh, now this is
Is it on
smooth.
camera?
What?
This is-
Go back behind that.
I've been drinking
It'll be-
Coronas
it'll
all
be
day,
in
so
frame.
this tastes sweet.
Hey,
like a
you've been
sweet
drinking
surprise.
the yellows all day.
Yeah, I
All
drink
right,
drinking yellow.
so Cody now is trying the 99-cent store Corona spicy cup.
That's now warm.
Spicy
He's
cup.
trying the
warm
red
warm
beer.
spicy cup challenge.
It's not warm. It's spicy.
Literally tastes like
Yummy,
ramen
yummy.
juice.
No, it tastes like apples. Do you get apples? No. Cody's into it.
A
You
little
can
bit.
tell. Apples?
He gets the apple?
Cody's
A little
really into it.
fruity.
Fuck yeah.
Has some hickory notes towards the end.
Oh wow.
Yeah, do you need to take another sip and kind of swish a little bit? You know,
Juniper
Let it
berries.
fester in your mouth.
Oh yeah.
Swish.
Stop
Smell.
that noise! I'm gonna unsub.
That is terrible. That's the absolute worst thing.
what do you give the spicy cup? 1 out of 10.
The spicy-
1 to
yeah,
10.
yeah.
As far as spicy cups go.
As far as spicy cups go.
As far as spicy cups go, I'd give it a solid 3.
No.
What's
But
the-
are they supposed to be good or bad? You don't know.
You've had more
don't
spicy
know.
cups?
Do you want
Nobody
to?
knows.
You can put that somewhere else.
Yeah, that's.
You can put that in your belly if you want.
Somewhere else.
Thank you, Cody.
All right. What were we talking about? We got distracted by the whole wink.
We're talking about Soylent.
Trying to soil it.
Talking about Soylent.
I'm kind of done talking about.
No,
Soylent.
yeah, no, we're over, but we were.
So, Soylent, you can save money and eat liquid food, and it's okay. It's okay.
No more
What
wasting
about
money at
Soylent
Taco
recipes? Did we talk about this?
What do you mean?
Bell. Like
There's
make your own.
recipes?
Using, well, yeah, I mean, like,
You make your own shit?
It's all open source. The whole recipe is like available.
No,
like,
I
there
mean-
are guys on the internet that just make their own. With
No,
bulk
You mean
ingredients.
using as an ingredient in something?
yeah.
Is that a thing? Do people do
Like
that?
if it had a
Yeah.
Pinterest page,
It's,
what would
it's if you're
Like
if,
Soylent
it's if you're
pancakes
really
or something?
poor.
Why would you need to do that? The
No,
whole
that's the
point of the
point.
product is that you don't need
Yeah.
to make or eat
we
food.
don't well, okay.
Yeah, but that's if you're poor.
But if you're like if you can
No.
afford Soylent, you can also afford
poor.
Soylent and
If you make your
banana. I don't know.
I don't think it's the
Oh.
price that's
Oh,
the
that yeah,
Yeah,
no,
real
that you
simple
can do.
stuff, like a
yeah,
little
yeah.
smoothie.
So like I make mine in a magic bullet anyway.
Oh, you mean that?
So
Yeah.
a lot of people that'll
Okay.
do like a half a scoop of peanut butter and a banana.
Oh, that's pretty
You
cool.
didn't
So
mean
you can
making your
you
own.
can definitely pimp them. Like ours, everything we
pimp
have
your
in
own.
this house right now is chocolate.
Use it in
Or
ramen
cacao
instead
flavored.
of water.
So what's the point of that? Is that just to improve the taste or
Just for variation.
Yeah, because
fun.
the original powder tastes pretty close to like a whole wheat pancake mix.
right?
Like it's not unpleasant, but like it's
Cheerios.
not.
Cheerios
No,
in
no,
a
no,
blender.
no, no. The original
Original,
liquid
original?
is different.
Oh, okay.
The
They have
original,
an
the original
original
liquid
flavor.
tastes like Cheerio milk.
Okay.
Like the original powder tastes like
Oh.
whole wheat pancake mix.
Oh, okay.
It's not bad.
I
It's
never
just
tried
like
that,
not. So I used to mix mine with Nesquik.
Mm-hmm.
And so I'd mix a little
Oh.
Nesquik in with there, and that was my chocolatey. But now they make a cacao from the factory, so we just ordered that.
That's pretty good. I mixed that with my coffee. I had that before I came over here.
Oh, nice.
So,
So
I
you
just
have
put like a tablespoon. I just used
Gotcha.
measuring spoons.
Have you had the coffeeist flavor yet? The
No.
coffee one?
No.
The coffeeist isn't good. The chai is the best caffeinated,
that what it's called?
followed by vanilla.
Oh,
Do
chai?
they have any? Okay,
I just like original.
I'm sure there is, but I can't think of any examples of it. Is there any alcoholic beverages that the base for it is like a milk type?
White Russian, Black Russian.
Kahlua
Could you just
shit.
replace
Mudslide, right?
the milk substance with Soylent in a White Russian or Black Russian?
Oh, you
No.
can. What?
no.
No, it's not milk.
Is this supposed to be good or?
Well, you can spike
But
it
it's
with like
similar,
beer.
right?
Weird
As far
ass-
as like
But see,
texture.
all of that fundamentally gets against the like.
Yeah, wait. Why would you do that?
Like
I replace my ramen
why not just
water with Soylent.
why not just drink the Soylent and then get fucked up?
What? But you could do both.
That would not be the way of the church.
Soylent's all about saving time.
God.
So if you're doing both at the same time, think of all the things you could do.
God says you only can drink at church.
Just replace the Soylent with, or spike it with like a bunch of gin.
A fine wine.
Some spiked Soylent. Oh
on
god.
on the menu tonight we have Soylent original flavor with gin.
A fine Chardonnay mixed together in the blender.
If you like if you as a hipster restaurant offered that as a beverage, people would order that all the time. It would be a bad decision,
'cause
but they
it's
would
a
order it right
ha-ha.
away. Well, they would see
People order
Soylent
it
on the
one
menu.
time, right? And then they
Soylent-
would never get it again.
Wait, Soylent without alcohol in it.
No, with alcohol in it, as a specialty
I
cocktail.
think it'd be a haha.
I would never order that ever one time ever.
People order ginger beer cocktails.
Because that's good.
because ginger beer cocktails are good.
Wait, that's a
Ginger beer's-
Moscow Mule.
Ginger beer is delicious.
Have you never had a
Well,
Moscow
I know it
Mule?
doesn't
What are you
matter.
talking about?
Well, no, it's great. But I'm talking about
It's not a
people
bad
will.
example,
I
I
think
know.
people will look at that and go like, "Oh, I got that like weird hipster drink at this weird hipster restaurant," because
It's more
Soylent
like an
spiky.
experience that they can say they
they would
did.
regret it
But
right
in the,
away.
in the grand scheme of things, Soylent is far too far on the practical side of the hipster spectrum.
no, that's
Yeah,
true.
Like it's almost not even hipster, more just like
No,
tech
it's-
startup.
It's like productive.
It's
like
it's techie, and
They
we
made
just
it-
happen to be both.
Yeah,
We're
okay,
like
yeah.
we're techie hipsters.
I'm tired of talking about Soylent.
What do you want to talk about?
Bud Light.
No, we can't talk about brands.
Never mind. We can only talk about MeUndies. Quit.
Riker and Colin, what's happening in shoes right now?
Oh, shoes? What's Riker? What's happening? in
Because
shoes?
okay, so it feels like, without me knowing a whole lot about what's happening, did stuff ramp up for summer? Are there more releases come summer season?
I don't know. I'm really not into Jordans at all. So
I-
that like, seems to be like a majority of the market. And I'm
like-
also not into
yeah.
Nike.
So a lot of the things.
And why is that?
dropping-
Why aren't you into Nike at all?
I don't know. I haven't liked a pair of Nikes apart from like the acronym collabs in like a long time.
I feel like you are, as far as shoes go, you are not into basketball shoes.
no. Well, I mean, I just feel like a poser if I wore
Right.
If I wore like Jordan 1s, I'd feel like a poser.
Well, because 90% of the shoes
Right.
that Nike makes, like the hyped ones, are basketball shoes.
So, because you have a couple pairs of Nikes, right?
I do. I have a few.
But you're not a Nike guy.
the
You're
hybrid
Adidas.
ones.
I'm not. I'm a little Adidas boy for sure. But
Like these?
Like the off whites are cool.
Yeah.
I don't know. There are some people that say that they are not cool at all.
Which ones are the off whites?
they're wrong.
Those are the off
These
white
ones
Jordan
are?
ones. Yeah.
Okay.
Those are pretty sick.
Oh, nice.
But
That photo
Yeah.
quality though.
Like Virgil Abloh has taken over the world at this point, as everyone knows.
Yeah.
He's the new.
Everyone knows.
So what are you?
that.
What are
What
you
is
trying to get, Reich?
Riker wants the
Which ones? Like my.
Like, what's your next thing you're getting?
I don't know. I love all the Ultra Boosts.
the
I
Yeezy
like.
500s?
No, I didn't want the Yeezy 500s
Yeah,
enough.
you did. You tried to get them.
I did. Yeah.
what about the?
do it on the foot. Yeah, they look cooler.
No.
Like do like Kanye Yeezy 500. They look
No.
cool on Kanye. No, that's cool. Like the side profile is like very
Sipes, what do you think about that
cool.
It looks like it has cancer.
Mine are,
Like really bad.
mine are being
There's that
delivered
boy. Wait,
tomorrow.
no, this one.
That's the least
No, we
flattering
can't
angle.
show this. If
Don't
we
show-
show this,
show
we're gonna
the
get
inside
shut
of the
down by Kanye, just like Yeezy Mafia.
Like, I don't know about you, but
Okay, hold on.
I hate those. I think those look so
No,
stupid.
they look garbage. They look like marshmallows. Look at the. Hold on. To the top left of that, there's a picture of
Those
Kanye
don't-
wearing them.
No, wait. Go right to the right.
It's a front view. Wait,
Go-
what?
But go right to the right because I like the rest of that outfit.
this one's the ones he's talking about.
Yeah.
There. Oh, I see.
No, I
Well,
know.
on the
I know
left
this
and right
shit.
of that
I can't
row.
see over there.
Oh, sorry. So like that's the side, and he's wearing socks, and he has that like fluorescent yellow sweater. Which
He's
is pretty
wearing
dope.
shorts with them.
I like that whole outfit because it's so fucking weird.
Mine get here tomorrow.
You bought some?
Yeah.
Yeah, he got
Oh,
them.
things were those ones?
He got them on the
Is
release.
Kanye West
gonna wear 'em?
dressing
Oh,
like?
I'm gonna wear them.
He's gone like full
Uh,
comfort dad at this point.
That's gonna be my summer
Yeah,
shit.
he's just missing his cardigan. He's dressing like what's his face? Guitarist. God damn it. Who am I thinking of?
Who? What band?
The guy that you
What
always-
era?
What?
John Mayer?
John Mayer.
Saving Abel,
Oh, yeah.
dear. I'm so addicted to all the things you do.
No.
Hold on to the okay. The same,
Going down on me.
go back to this. Go back to the Google thing.
Yeah, have you heard that song?
What is that? Paralyzer?
No, addicted.
So addicted to-
Saving Evil.
Yeah.
What? What do you want?
Okay, so the row above that. If you go back to the Google thing,
Yep.
the row above that, the very left,
milky,
right
milky.
there,
This
right
one?
there. Right. Well, and below that.
Is
too.
that
It's
little-
Kanye, I think.
Nah, that's one of like the
racist.
Yeezys that's
How
not.
dare you? That's
What
Kanye.
the?
That's
Oh. I can't see.
Just it's racist, dude.
oh, those were Wave Runner prototypes that he's wearing. Yeah, those did not those shoes did not release.
Is that a really bleached denim jacket?
Yeah, dude, Kanye, all of Kanye's clothes back like
Should I have a bleached denim jacket or like really faded denim jacket?
These
Yeah.
are the
Wave
these are the
Runner.
worst shoe.
Yeah, those aren't okay.
Those are the worst.
Those are never okay.
I don't know.
That's why I like the 500. I feel like the 500 is far more acceptable than that shoe, but it's still kind of out
The
there.
the 500 I like a lot. I like them a lot on girls though. I feel like it was the first Yeezy for girls.
Thanks.
Yeezy 500. Well,
No, like no, they're like all Yeezys are unisex, but like that, I feel like that was the coolest one that
I
like,
will
on
say,
girls, but
I was
wanted
over
them
by
too.
Fashion Square.
Yeah.
I saw a girl wearing the Yeezy 700s. I immediately thought she was super cool.
Yeah,
Just like
Oh, yeah.
I didn't know. I literally just passing, and I was like, that person's really cool.
Oh, that's what those
Yeah.
are. So they're the way that they're shaped is like you see toddler
Sea-doo.
shoes when they're super short. That's the way they're shaped.
yeah, no, it totally is.
They actually looked really good.
Yeah, no, they do. I saw some kid that was dressed all golf wingy, like kind of like I don't know.
Golf
I don't know if anyone.
They're
knows what I'm
missing
talking
the little light up bits on the side though.
That would actually make them more dope. I probably would buy them if
I mean,
they
that's-
like.
that's
about.
really
The orange,
sure
the
why-
orange should
What
light
if
up.
what if they were to make, let's say, a fake light up version of, I don't know, Yeezys?
Oh, I have a pair
Who's
of
to
that.
say?
That would be very relevant to my interests.
Do we all own a pair at this point? You do.
Riker doesn't.
You don't? What? You don't?
I do. I definitely
I
do.
forgot to
Yeah,
buy
I know.
them.
I wasn't at work the day that we all wore them to
So
work.
it became a workplace bit, dear viewers, that we all bought fake light up Yeezys on Amazon for $30.
That are just bad.
I think they look pretty cool. They're really comfortable.
I mean,
They're entertaining as hell.
they're not in the worst of the replicas. I'm talking replica.
But these
They are what they are.
But these aren't like trying to be fakes though. Like Yeezy isn't in the name.
They're just their own thing. They're pretty.
Yeah.
They're pretty.
They call them
they
like
embraced
fashion, like light up fashion shoe.
No,
Yeah.
but that's just them avoiding being called out for being fake. So they're definitely fake Yeezys, but they're like, let's make them light up. That'd be pretty funny.
I don't
That's
think
what
they're
the bit
trying.
is.
I
No,
don't think they're trying to. Really?
They are absolutely fake Yeezys.
Well, okay. So I
So
see.
what model?
absolutely.
What model are fake ones?
350s.
Well, I saw those
Nuh-uh.
being peddled at like a
No.
little kiosk on the Sunset
Yeah, no, the
Strip last
V1s.
week.
The V1s.
Yeah,
The ones that we
V1s.
got.
Do the Yeezy Pirate Black.
What?
Yeezy Pirate Black. That is what is modeled after. It's a fake Yeezy.
See, but I don't think ours look like that.
They do,
Oh, they kind of
They
do.
look exactly like
that
that.
top left picture just looks a lot like the product
They
picture for the thing that I
absolutely
bought,
look exactly like that.
except the clear side.
Except they sell them in wacky colors.
Yeah.
And they're hard. They're really tough.
Actually, mine do look a lot like. Nope, not those.
yeah.
Mine look exactly like that.
Mine- yeah.
I mean those. Nah, that's like a mixture between the Pirate Blacks and the Turtle Doves, because that colorway does not exist.
Those are fake.
Mine look like those though.
Yeah, those are not real.
So can they be knockoffs if the
Hold on.
shoe doesn't even exist?
I have a picture.
Well, I mean,
of
the shoe style exists, the colorway doesn't, because they have fake like V2s that are like purple, like the purple stripe instead of like pink, or like the red, and that's like a fake,
Hold on. Okay, I have a dumb picture of me holding mine. Is this gonna work? Should I just?
Is the argument that they're not fake Yeezys?
That's what they look like.
Yeah.
They're just. It's a clear
Yeah.
sole.
Yeah, that looks exactly like that.
yeah, that's that,
That's that.
because
Yeah.
they have like the ribbed,
Or they got the pattern.
the ribbed.
I don't know if the pattern's accurate. I doubt
ribbed
it is.
soles, ribbed for pleasure soles. There it is.
Rib. All right.
Cool.
Ribbed for pleasure.
Yeah.
Rib for pleasure. The ribs aren't very big. What's your favorite condoms? No, just kidding. We won't do that one.
The ribbed for pleasure ones, of course.
All right, derail that one. Sorry.
Other shoes that are relevant right now.
Oh, I don't. Oh, are we just doing shoes that we like?
Oh, like what? Like what's come out recently?
New Golf LaFleur color.
Ooh, do you know what shoe I really like that came out
Yeah.
recently? The Air Max, the super colorful one.
Oh, the Sean.
Yeah, Sean.
Wah. Damn.
Sean.
We're the worst representative
Sean.
shoe people ever.
Those Sean shoes.
Sean Wambach, is that his name?
Sean
Sean
White.
Wambach.
Not Sean White. The Sean shoes.
I think
that Nike
it's
made.
like Wambach or something like that.
Womack.
Just type in Sean.
Oh
Nike.
no! Oh! Wait, go back. Just do W.
What? Yeah, that's it.
Witherspoon.
Witherspoon.
Yeah,
That's
all
right.
right.
The
What?
Sean
Really?
Witherspoons.
You cut all that one
Yeah,
out.
these are a cool pair of shoes.
Yeah, I saw some girl wearing these in LA when I was there, and I thought that she
Are they
looked
real?
pretty cool. She
They're
also looked a
real,
lot
yeah.
like Amy, and her boyfriend looked almost exactly like you.
Oh
from the
shit!
side.
You saw me and Amy in
no,
Los
we looked over
Angeles?
and
That's like
like,
any
holy
zoot suit
shit, is that
color
Colin?
combination I've seen. That's
Yeah.
the zoot suit shoe.
That's interesting. They look cool. How much are they?
Resale,
Resale
they're
or
pretty
resale?
fucking expensive. They're
Okay,
like $700.
I have to give it to him for. I'm not a sneaker guy, but that's an innovative design. I haven't seen that.
Yeah, it's cool. It's
It
like
looks
the-
layered.
It's the Air Max bottom and the 97
So,
top.
Yeah,
because the 97s have like their own bottom.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know if that's or
It's
sole.
the midsole of
Right,
the
right.
97 does not look like that. He basically took the midsole of an Air Max and combined it with the 97.
Right, yeah, and I think that looks pretty cool. I also like the ones that are Vapor Max midsoles.
I don't like those ones.
I've always wanted to like Vapor Max, and I never have.
I
I
cannot
really,
do
really
it.
like the Off-White Vapor Maxes. I tried to get a pair really hard. They're fucking expensive.
I tried as well.
I love like the football cleat tongue that comes way up. That's
Yeah.
cool.
That is the only pair that I would wear of
Yeah.
the Vapor Max.
There's the Pharrell Friends and Family at the top left.
Ooh, this
Yeah.
shoe's really cool, actually.
That resells for like 15,000 on Goat.
Are
Someone
those
has it.
laces functional, or are they just?
those
those
ones?
ones?
Yeah.
Yeah, they are.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, you can like tie them in any way that you want with like the
Oh, with the cake.
yeah.
Well, where do
People
you,
usually do them like that or around the back or whatever. But
Where do
like,
you tie it at?
You kind of like spread it out.
So
you know,
this is like a
that.
product photo, so they have the laces like tucked away.
Oh, right. They
But usually
hide
they
the
would
bow
tie.
tie.
Oh yeah, like it'd be a. Or
It's
you can
just-
tuck them into the shoe or tie them around the back or whatever.
Right.
you
It's like
want.
when you go in a shoe store, it's laced up, but it,
Did I tell you that I saw a guy at Walmart, like a
Walmart
Walmart greeter?
Yeah.
He was wearing the Pharrell Human Races,
Dude, who
the
knows?
yellow ones.
Those might have been real. Because he could have got those at release and just been really lucky on the site. And like those could be.
How much were they released though?
The human races are kind of expensive. They're like 300 release.
a Walmart
could be
greeter
his,
was wearing these.
That could be his thing, you know.
How old was your Walmart greeter?
Like not that old, but that's what I'm saying is
Oh.
the resale on those is like $7,000.
What the?
Not that much. It's like 1,700.
Okay.
Was it a really
yeah.
limited run?
Is
or
it the
they
human
just-
beings that are like $5,000?
And
It's the
human
Chanels.
race. The Chanels are the ones that are 50
Yeah,
grand.
interesting.
Like the nerd, or no, the nerds.
No,
are
the nerd
another-
ones, the you nerd ones are separate. It's the Chanel one, his collab with Chanel that are the most expensive.
Did you guys see the Nardwar with Cardi B?
No, I've never watched Nardwar before.
It's fucking bizarre.
Nardwar is fucking
Is it?
hilarious.
Cardi B is weird. It's the only interview I've ever seen of Jimmy Fallon that he could not think of what to say because she was being so
I
weird.
love Cardi B. I think she is one of the funniest people to watch ever.
Like, is it a
Really?
bit, or does she just go on and she's like,
I don't think so.
I kind of think she's like actually hood trash.
I
Like,
think she's literally just out of it.
yeah,
It's
She
it's
rages a lot
hilarious.
too. She rages on Twitter all the time, doesn't she?
she's like a
So is
mother
everybody.
of
Yeah,
5
yeah.
or something.
Oh wow.
Daddy of 5?
Daddy of 5. It's a prank.
It's a prank.
You spelled the ink. Ah.
She
Punch
actually
your
has an
sister in the
MBA. She's
face.
very eloquent. It's just a look. She looked at what's her face. Never mind. I don't
Don't tell
know.
me what to do.
What?
Well, boys, that's an hour.
That's an hour, dude.
What is
Wow.
that, hour?
That's an hour right there.
Should we just film 6 back-to-back podcast episodes?
Back
We don't have to
back
make it
back.
just an hour. I like podcasts that run over. It's
You
fine.
can do whatever. I don't. You know what? This is
If
our
anyone's
fucking
listening-
podcast.
That was a
Yes,
mistake I made with my first podcast. Was that way I was
ran an
too picky
Too
about
short?
the time, and it was just I was picky about the time, and it was
Okay.
like, I gotta edit this stuff.
So
right
what
now.
was your podcast before this?
Still
It was like
vibing.
arts and culture. We just had local artists on, whether they were musicians or
That's cool.
painters or whatever.
And they'd like show. Oh, you had like film. It'd be cool if you had no
you know,
camera.
we got
Explained it.
we almost did some film people. It
Okay.
like scheduling didn't quite work out.
Oh yeah.
But I mean, like the last episode was some people that I know that developed their own RPG game,
Oh, cool.
and then during the end of the podcast,
Vagabond.
it was Vagabond. Yeah.
Vagabond.
Vagabond.
Classic.
It was a good.
Ooh, I heard about that game. I heard it's really good. Everyone should go buy it.
It's
We're
good.
sponsored by Vagabond.
I recorded a session. I did.
I know.
Yeah.
You told.
But
you
your
told
friend.
me.
Oh no, wait. Those are your friends?
Yeah, they made
Are
that
they?
entire campaign's homebrew, including the
Have
system.
fun, bro.
Okay.
Role playing, bro.
There's a cool ASMR by ASMR Darling where you role play as the little sister going to prom and she says how pretty you are and how good your hair looks.
The ASMR is just Riker breathing into the microphone.
No, it's where you hang out with your virtual girlfriend and then
I'm proud of you.
it's not very sexual.
Go back a few images if
think
we're still
people
talking
way
about
into it,
shoes,
I don't
because
know.
there's a shoe that I think is really cool, which
What
gets
is
us on kind of a concept. It is this photo over here. It's the
The
second.
hyper adapt?
Yeah, the
Which
hyper
one?
adapt right here.
The Earl, you mean?
So
It's cool. It's hyper lace.
if you ever watch the Complex's show Sneaker Shopping or whatever, they just did one with Casey Neistat, and he brought up something really interesting about this shoe. Because on the one hand, this is a $700 shoe.
But this is the self-lacing one, right?
This is the
This
self-lacing
is the one that's
shoe.
not the Nike Mag, which is the
Right.
Yeah.
Well, he talked about like the.
He talked about it, he got a free pair and he gave it to his friend who was it cerebral palsy?
I think cerebral palsy.
Yeah, and that was like a total like life changer or anything.
Because you just hit
I-
a button and then they lace themselves like a motor.
Yeah.
Suctions the laces to the sides of your foot.
It like is there anything else like that in fashion, like the fashion world or anything that's been like that life changing to potentially somebody who has a disability like that?
I don't know. That was the only one like main.
That's the only thing
fashion,
I could think of,
I mean,
right?
that's like
They have those elastic laces you can just put in like hiking shoes that people do that all the time.
the ones with
hiking
like the
boots.
little springy curly.
They just got that little grabber thingy, and they're just elastic, and you just
Yeah,
lace them
I've
up,
seen
and
those.
so you
Okay.
just slip them on.
It
yeah.
does make you kind of wonder though, like why
but you need two hands.
shoes are still on laces. You know,
Yeah.
like
Well,
out of
would we-
all the like.
I guess it's like fashion trends.
Well, I think it's like the same reason we have belts, right? Instead of walking around with like.
But
only
like, if you have a
elastic.
pair of pants that fit well, you don't need a belt.
Oh yeah, well yeah, that's true.
I wear
Unless you
joggers,
like,
so-
I have no hips. You know what I mean? Like I need a
Yeah.
belt regardless, otherwise my pants will.
Like why
fall
haven't
down.
they even come up with some sort of like closure mechanism that's like the chain that you put on like the door of like a shitty motel? Like something like that, where like it's a bunch of different holes and like you like tighten it into it, you know, something
yeah.
like
I
that.
don't know. You got a sewing machine, don't you? You
Yeah,
got that hotel door locks.
I got a sewing machine.
Or like compression straps on a
That's gonna
backpack. where
be
you
the
just
new
tighten
Balenciaga
it.
yeah,
release.
yeah, something like
Right.
that.
That'd
You
be-
know,
They made like
The
Crocs,
hotels.
fashion Crocs. Did
You
see
could
those?
sew
No,
that
really?
like
Yeah, they're
into
like those
the
big
waistband
platform,
of
like that tall.
a pair of pants. That'd actually be pretty cool.
but you get what I'm
On a pair
saying?
of
Is like
Crocs.
why in shoes?
Okay.
Like laces is such a crude.
What I have to say about that though, so they do have shoes that don't have laces. Like if you look at the Ultra Boost laceless,
And
or-
our OG friend Walmart Velcro. Walmart Velcro shoes.
Walmart Velcro shoes.
Or the uncaged Ultra Boost.
But those shoes were
Yeah.
way less popular than the one with
because
laces.
the cage
What-
of the
what
Ultra
are
Boost
they?
was dope.
The Ultra Boost laceless.
I think
Uncaged.
laces kind of
Ultra
anchor
Boost
you to
uncaged.
the center
no,
of the
it's
shoe.
two different ones.
It's just aesthetically
two
kind of
different
ties everything together.
Uncaged ones.
Oh, okay. Well, I guess you just know freaking everything.
I do.
Yeah, it is funny how like if you look at
It's
that
just like
picture,
those aren't cool.
you look at that picture right there, you're like, oh, how would that be like a dope shoe? And you're like, if it had laces, you know?
Yeah.
Right? Yeah.
You know?
So yeah,
feel
if
like-
it has the cage is the cool part of Ultra
Laces
Boost.
are a practical thing, but they're kind of more just for aesthetics.
And
like
then
you could
said,
do
what were the
without
other ones?
it, but
Uncaged?
aesthetically
Yeah,
it's more
uncaged.
pleasing.
Like-
See, those have laces.
These look
though.
like gnome shoes,
Those do have laces, yeah.
Oh, shit.
Like those just aren't cool because there's no cage. The Ultra Boost,
and they're a sock.
it's yeah,
kind of.
I
yeah,
don't like
it's-
that. I've tried those on before. I don't.
it kind of suctions to your foot. I don't know. I
And
don't
feel
like
like
the
I feel like
uncaged.
eventually it would like prolapse, like the elastic on it.
Yeah. I don't know what that word means. I don't know.
Prolapse. You should Google that. Google images.
Should I? Google,
Yeah.
Google Images safe search off.
Prolapse.
Okay.
Let's see if DuckDuckGo has anything.
Is that a search engine?
Have you ever heard the word prolapse before?
No, you can prolapse a lot of things.
Riker,
Apparently, there's
you
a.
actually have to Google it.
Prolapse. Okay, we're gonna do it informative.
I did it for you. Here you go.
No. Let him. Oh God, I'm over
What's
here.
that? Is that like a baby coming out?
What? No, that's not quite what it looks like.
Oh, it's a prolapsed
You were
uterus.
wrong.
I didn't.
Yep.
I didn't.
Oh, it's that one.
Thankfully, I didn't cut to your camera.
Yeah, I know. I was really afraid about that actually.
Oh, so that's when things are coming out of your body that should not come out of your body that are still attached to the inside of your body. in some
Exactly.
place. Okay.
Yeah.
So like your anus falling out. Like
Yeah.
Yeah.
cat.
That's yeah.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly.
You're
Okay.
cat.
Well, I know all
that can
about
happen.
that.
What?
Yeah, that can happen with cats.
Can it happen to anything?
You gotta
No, it
pack, you
happens
gotta
with
pack
fucking
it back
cats.
in there. Like
Is that a problem with cats? I've
Like a
recently
Civil War
acquired a cat.
musket.
What?
You have to pack it back in there like a Civil War musket. Ramming the ball in powder.
My anus is bleeding.
I had friends who worked on a farm and they said that cows kept getting prolapsed anuses.
Because they're reaching their arms in
It
there
was
all
like
the
a real
time for
problem.
everything. For every problem, they just reach their arm up
Just
there with
reach
a big
it up.
glove. We gotta pull them out.
I don't think that's a problem worth solving. Just stop farming.
Zip ties is the
You're like, oh shoot, they didn't tell us about this. They told us about the methane problem, but not. Oh, there's a picture of a cat. All right, I'm done.
You goddamn methane producers. Damn.
Do you think? Because the colonoscopy is when somebody shoves their finger up your butt, right?
Cool. Yeah,
No, that's
yeah.
a camera.
That's a camera.
Oh,
That's
no,
that's
what's
that's
the-
checking your prostate.
So
Yeah,
let's
prostate
say
exam is finger up the butt.
let's say you have a prostate exam. Do you think at some
That's every
point
day, not even.
they
just-
figured out a technology where they didn't need to do it, but they thought it was really funny, so they just like kept it a secret?
Huh?
like they were like, hey, good news, I just figured out how to check people's prostates, and you don't have to put anything up their butt. And they were like, no, it's funny. We want to keep doing that.
Well, no, they're like the medical community collectively said, no,
They
this
just
is
make-
cheaper and it's enjoyable.
They just
And
make
they-
haha jokes. Haha.
We'd rather do this.
It's just
It
a
works.
haha joke, dude.
They're like,
Yeah.
shut up, Jim. This is funny and entertaining.
Gives people something to look
We
forward
love
to.
The inventor of the fix mysteriously dies. Like the product
Right?
never goes to market.
Did anybody see a little movie by Wes Anderson that came out called Isle of Dogs?
I saw that bitch.
You saw that? Did you guys see that?
I didn't.
No.
It's awesome. The
okay.
font and like the aesthetic of the whole thing is awesome.
Like how you just lead with like best parts of the movie. Like
The font.
Dude, the
Dude.
font.
Go
Did you see
watch
that
it.
font?
That font though.
It's artistic mind. No, whatever font he uses is not Futura. Okay?
No.
It's something different. He puts like
it's
Japanese
a-
type stuff.
It's a Helvetica derivative.
If it's not Japanese, huh?
Comic
A
Sans.
You
Helvetica?
say it's a Helvetica derivative.
I don't think it is.
Comic Sans.
Really? I think everything these days is some sort of
No,
Helvetica
because
derivative.
Futura is taller. Because
No.
Futura is like the Wes Anderson font.
Well,
I
Yeah, but
honestly,
he's-
I cannot tell the difference between Futura is only that it's taller.
So wait, so the font that he used was
Somehow.
Futura but shorter.
It's like
So did he just use Futura and then like just like crunch it?
no Helvetica is like more. It's like fat. Like if you have like a T, like this is kind of equal to that. Futura would be like.
Yeah,
more
you're talking about like a-
this. This would start.
like a character
Instead of
aspect
this,
ratio.
It'd be like this,
So,
and then it would start. So it looks like you're kind of looking up at it from an angle. I don't know. This might be too
You should-
specific,
oh,
and
wait,
I
no,
don't
we
know if
can
you're ever
Google
gonna know
this.
what I'm talking about.
I just want to know.
What am I
if the
looking
mo-
up? Isle of Dogs font.
How to dog
Yeah,
font.
sure. Or just the movie poster. Yeah, it's like that. It's not Futura. That's what I'm talking about. It looks like Comic Sans, but like handwritten sand.
oh,
kind
and it's
of.
italicized.
Yeah.
Did you go see that movie?
No,
with-
it's cool. And then they do.
Camille?
But that's an italicized
Did you go see that
Futura.
movie with Camille?
Yeah, I did.
Did you guys leave the theater? She was like, "Dude, that movie was great." It was, and you were like, "Yeah, that font was so sexy."
No, I told her that right off the bat. Like, this font
Hey,
fucks,
girl,
dude.
that font though.
That font.
No, because I don't know. I'll text people all day long and be like, "This font is so good," and they'll be like, "Hell yeah, that font's the best."
Is that why we're
Have-
your
have you-
only friends?
Have you never been excited about fonts?
What?
No.
No.
Oh, okay.
I enjoy them.
I'm just.
But I don't leave a movie theater. I didn't leave
No,
Ready
I
Player
will-
One saying,
I'll watch movies because I like. The
Did you
font
see?
in
You
the
saw Ready
movie
Player
poster.
One?
yeah.
What'd you think about it?
Well, it's important to know that I'm pretty easy to please when it comes to movies.
I thought it was fun.
Oh God.
Ooh,
I thought Ready Player One was super fun.
new sample. I liked it. It was pretty cool, but there are a lot of holes in it that just don't make any sense.
Yeah.
Like, it's very clear that they like cut a lot of scenes from the book.
Yeah.
Um,
With those big sex
What?
scenes, big pee-pee scenes.
A book-based movie cut scenes out.
Oh yeah, to the point where like the ending really starts to not make sense sometimes.
R.I.P. Tom Bombadil. I miss you, my guy. I never,
first-
I
oh
never
my
saw you on the
God.
big screen.
Dude, I tried to read Fellowship of the Ring, and the first 10 pages about Tom Bombadil buttholing through town. It's like those buttons on his green flowing red jacket.
Green flowing red jacket.
Green
Whoa.
flowing red blue jacket.
His
You
iridescent
guys have
jacket.
read Fellowship of the Ring, right?
Oh, Tom
I haven't read it.
Bombadil, Tom Bombadil.
I'm not smart enough for
I've
Fellowship
read The
of Ring.
Hobbit. That was a
You didn't read Fellowship of the. You didn't read that though, right?
No.
Any Lord of the Rings is not The Hobbit. I'll tell you that right
you know
now.
he's
You're gonna be bored
re-releasing.
out.
Hold on, what's he releasing finally? It's the
Tom
it's the
It's The
book.
Hobbit too.
No,
the show.
Tolkien is Tolkien is
Too Hobbit,
releasing
too
one of the
furious.
okay.
Too
one
Hobbit
of his family
for
members
me.
is releasing.
Okay, I was gonna say Tolkien's dead.
Yeah, oh yeah, he is. He's very dead.
Tolkien.
No, he's releasing something that just it's a story that takes place.
Silmarillion.
Yeah,
It's
yeah,
the
it sets
history.
up-
It's the history research novel.
Didn't that
But it's
come
also
out
his,
forever?
Why didn't you
really
just
hard
say
to
that?
read.
Oh yeah, it's like a lot of
It's
world
really
building.
hard to read.
It's an
really.
encyclopedia pretty much though, isn't
Didn't
it?
that come out like
Well,
forever
no, it's like
ago?
a chronology.
Well, so what are they releasing now? Is it
okay.
like a different
It's a
version?
movie about the Silmarillion.
No, yeah. So they're trying to adapt what is essentially like a research study book.
Are they trying to make it into a movie?
Yeah.
Holy shit.
I think.
Wait, is Peter
That's
Jackson?
going to be
in that?
very different from the original text.
Cody, they're trying to make Silmarillion into a movie, right?
No,
No?
no.
What are they trying to make?
They were
with it?
trying to do something with
Oh, never
Silmarillion,
mind.
though, right?
The TV show?
Let
Or
me-
something separate?
Oh, is the Amazon TV show Silmarillion?
No, it's not Silmarillion. Well, it might have some stuff from the Silmarillion because it's like stories surrounding the events of Lord of the Rings. So they're not
Oh,
gonna.
so they can do whatever they want, pretty
They're
much.
not doing
Yeah.
a reboot. They're doing
Oh,
like
God damn it.
almost like an anthology series of like different stuff surrounding it.
Yeah, Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. Tolkien edition.
Yeah.
So it's a lot
you
of
were
just
right.
stuff
I'm still
happening
not
in Middle
excited
Earth.
about it.
Oh, yucky.
No, no,
Yeah,
okay.
what
I'm
Sykes is
stoked.
talking about, they're coming out with an unpublished story. Like
okay.
another one, kind of like Baron and Luthien and things like that.
Oh.
They're coming out with a like new. His son
So it's
is
probably
published-
it probably can't be Silmarillion then, because that's been out
Silmarillion
since the
2.
50s.
That would just
The
be.
Silmarillioning.
That'd be loose. That'd be a loose.
Ghost
movie.
Rider 3: Spirit of Vengeance 2.
It may be some
Ghost
offshoot of
Rider.
it because I remember like in the writing subreddit, everyone was like flipping their shit about it, and they used the word Silmarillion a bunch. That's,
Silmarillion.
but it was some kind of like used stories derived from it or something like that. They're Middle Earth stories that don't have anything to do with the Lord of the Rings.
That should
story
be the
arc.
title.
Yeah, it's called
Lord of the Rings?
No, Middle Earth stories.
Middle
that have
Earth
nothing
stories?
to do with the Lord of the Rings.
Are they?
That'd be an.
That would
accurate
be
sums
known
it up.
as.
Are they talking about it
Even the
right now?
Hobbit. If it wasn't for that crispy red footage in 48 frames a second.
Are they?
that
Are they
movie would
talking
be
about it
nothing.
right now?
I mean, I saw it probably a few days ago.
Yeah,
No?
it's called. It's called
In relation
the,
to Peter
Fall of
Jackson.
Gondolin.
Doing that movie in 48 frames
The
a second.
Fall of
I know you're
Gondolin?
listening,
Yeah,
Peter.
it's like a city
Fuck
that's laid
you.
siege by
You don't like the
Morgoth
48?
No, it was
something.
the
So it's
choppiest.
like one of-
I
it's
felt
like the
sick.
first
Choppy? I thought it was
story
pretty
you wrote
crisp.
in
No,
Middle-earth,
I felt
and then
sick.
you came
What are you,
back
Robot
and
Man?
lost it.
It's not like 60. It's 48.
Yeah, it was
But it looks good because it's so like high res.
yeah, but
So
also
and the frame rate was so high that like you're.
okay. This is stupid and mostly off topic, but has to do with film.
Okay.
Okay.
Can we talk about? Everybody here saw the Hobbit movies, right?
I couldn't watch any after the first.
Oh, you bet your
What
ass.
was the movie
Yeah, you're
where
good
they're
for
in the
that.
barrels going down the?
Oh, that was either the first or second one.
Okay,
Barrels Out of Bond.
So let
It's the chapter in
that
the book.
movie, regardless of whether you think it's good or not, which you don't, but anyway,
You can't.
that movie was beautiful from
Yeah.
the standpoint of beautiful crisp red footage,
Really
amazing the whole
good
time.
green screen set replacement.
If I remember right, dual 3D red footage, right?
I both, yeah.
Yeah, and it had them on a pretty sweet ass looking
They did.
like double mirror setup,
yeah,
right?
it was
Where they were like
Oh, yeah,
offset
yeah, yeah.
and they like yeah.
What? That was
Do you
real.
have
It was
pictures of this?
technically dope.
I
They
wanna
do.
see
They
this
have a
rig.
shoulder rig one. Poor
Yeah.
guy.
Is
Whoever
this like
had
that
to-
the old fashioned
really?
IMAX camera that what's his balls
No,
destroyed?
this is
Christopher
a
Nolan?
dude with two red cameras,
Okay.
all connected to a rig with mirrors that he carried around on his shoulder.
Oh, is this
What,
to
in
make
a
it
mech
3D?
suit?
Because one was 3D and one oh yeah. Because
Oh, okay.
3D because they had to have like
Right.
But they
Yeah.
also they also released the 48 frames per second version, which I didn't see.
I did.
I mean,
Well,
it's
was
all of
it-
it, isn't it?
Is it like surreal? Is it?
I don't like it.
It's
No?
it's just
It's hard to watch.
You
things
could think
that
it's
higher.
choppy. That's it. But I thought it was pretty crisp.
Well, yeah, I don't
I
think it
might
would be
be blind,
choppy.
I
It's
don't
Isn't this it?
twice the normal.
No,
frame
no,
rate.
but
like-
it gets choppy, or it gets like
Oh.
too soap opera-y. Because soap operas
Oh,
are shot
yeah.
in 60
Do
frames.
do
so
the
that's why
top
it's
row
like
far
that's
right.
60.
really good.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah, that's
movement.
it. Home video.
So that's
Yeah,
that's the
delay.
setup for the two red cameras that they have.
So you can see they have the one shooting straight on,
right.
and then the one is shooting through a mirror.
Oh, so they're both the
Vertically
same
mounted.
focal
Well,
length.
technically, the bottom one's shooting through the mirror. The top one is reflecting off the mirror.
Damn.
Because the mirror is tilted like this.
Yeah,
It's a
they have-
one-way
right,
mirror.
right.
This is shooting directly through it.
How much
This
do
one
you
is
think the
bouncing
rig
off.
costs
Yeah.
without the cameras? Just the mirrors.
A lot.
Rig.
Well,
Like $100,000.
I mean, it doesn't look that crazy, honestly.
Nah, but red, even like the barn
The double
door
red
is
stuff.
Is this
freaking
the guy
expensive.
carrying the shoulder rig version?
I gotta go to the bathroom.
I can't tell if.
This might be pornography. I don't know.
Ooh, Peter. Yeah,
Jeez.
that's the. Isn't no, it's not the shoulder rig one.
Wow, look
Yeah.
at that.
Yeah, look at that
It's
poor
two-
guy.
It's two reds side by side.
I think Peter Jackson personally owns 14 red cameras.
Oh, so he doesn't have to rent them?
Movies. Yeah.
No, he just
They have like his dog's names engraved on them or
That's so
something.
funny.
That's weird.
Okay, but getting back to what I was talking about prior to getting onto this. So, beautiful footage. Nobody can really debate that The Hobbit was like, maybe not the prettiest movie ever, but looked nice.
Yeah.
So, whose fucking idea was it during the barrel scene to suddenly cut to a GoPro shot that looks like it wasn't color graded for like a second? All of a sudden. Like, I as soon as it cuts to it, it's like, oh shit, I'm watching some crappy YouTube video.
Is it good? I haven't seen him. Is it that bad?
It looks terrible. At least, in my opinion. I was watching that movie. I immediately just like got drawn out of that scene because I was like, "What the hell is going on?" I feel like I'm watching Casey Neistat surfing.
I had so many problems with all those movies. I saw the first one and then I was like, why do they have land Santa like coming in? I was like, that's not a character.
I liked the
You call him
dwarves.
Land Santa?
No, you know what I'm talking about? Like Galavast the Brown or whatever.
Is that the-
Radagast.
Wait,
Is
are
that
you
the
talking
bird
about?
guy?
A character who's mentioned in one sentence in the Fellowship of the Ring shows up as a pivotal character in The Hobbit? Okay.
obviously.
Wait, okay, hold on, I found it.
Are you watching it?
Yeah, I found the
GoPro
it's like,
shot?
It's like in the river.
We can't show it on the stream, otherwise we'll get flagged and taken off of YouTube.
Oh shit.
Go to your nearest internets and find it for
Well,
yourself.
here's what I searched in YouTube: Hobbit barrel scene.
Yeah,
that's
gotcha.
that's what I searched, and it comes right up. It's the first result, second result,
Go do that.
and it's like a few seconds into it, and it was completely unnecessary. It was a really prolonged scene
was
too. It was a lot
unnecessary?
longer than it needed to be.
I feel like whoever was a part of editing that scene, oh, I know that guy, and he spent a really long time putting that GoPro on that barrel, and I feel bad that he spent so long, and it's not gonna be in the movie.
Is that like
It was
a
a
long
PA
shot?
that brought
I'm
his
gonna put it in
GoPro.
anyway. No, it's like a really brief shot, but it just looks like utter shit. Do you have it on your phone? Can you show this boy?
Here, it's
Do you
just-
have it?
Yeah, it's right here.
I didn't put
It's
much
like
effort
just
into watching.
restart the video. You'll see it.
Okay.
You can go full screen.
That was literally it.
Okay.
Okay, it all looks so nice, so
It-
pretty.
The colors don't match.
Oh.
Like not
Oh, that
not
shit
even
looks
close.
Like a freaking GoPro.
They could have taken it from any action YouTube video. It's just someone in the water, just duh.
Everything else in
Jake
this movie
Paul
looks like
Yeah.
so good.
Someone brought the GoPro and they were like, "Should we get this shot?" Like, might as well.
Yeah,
we got
I
a
don't-
Hero
I don't-
4 or whatever.
Dude, that Hero 4 GoPro video is so dope.
Dude, I'm psyched about this. I'm psyched too.
Yeah. Yeah.
So Sykes went on a trip and brought me back one of the Lectern 1917 little notebooks, which is fun.
Is that
both me and-
Moleskine? Or no?
No, it's way better than Moleskine.
Oh, is it?
Moleskine is trash in the fountain pen world.
It's like this is like a
Oh,
boutique
fountain
version
pen.
of that.
Where do you
It's-
get your fountain pens? How like I was looking for one the other day.
So, welcome to a fun world.
Okay, so this is like the typewriter world, but like the fountain pen world.
Way better.
Like
Yeah.
that, like that weird though.
No, fountain pens are great because for like $30, you could have a pen and ink setup that you'll get like a year at least out of.
And it's not
it's great.
shit quality.
Okay.
Yeah,
You can
so
get a $12 pen and it'll be.
so a great place to start is the
Okay. What's the one that you use?
so between a Pilot Metropolitan and a Lamy Safari, what do you think's a better starter pen?
No
I-
starter pen for me, baby.
I think it depends on the grip because the
Going
Safari's
pro.
got that weird trapezoid thing going, or the triangle
go
thing
pro.
going.
Well, I
I
found
think
it really
both are
comfy though.
Yeah, it is pretty comfy. It's just a.
And my
some
Lamy's
people-
been less finicky. Like
No,
the
the Lamys are
Metropolitan
great.
won't work with that habanero.
Oh yeah, really?
Yeah.
Okay. I use a Lamy Studio, not a Studio. What is it? God damn it! What is it? I think it's a Studio.
So Lamy Safaris are really cool. A
Yeah.
lot of people have them as starter pens because they come in all these great colors and have a really nice medium nib on them.
Cool.
Aesthetically, I think they're pretty cool.
And I'm pretty noob. The ink is inside the thing, right? And like goes out like a. Is it pressure related?
Yeah, well, kind of. Do you have some of yours? I have some downstairs too if I
Oh,
need
do
to
you?
grab those.
I love me a medium.
Wait, it's like is it?
Actually, here, I'll go grab my stuff.
It's like pressure active.
no, it's not
Oh, no.
pressurized.
You don't dip in ink, do you?
Jeez. So no,
Okay.
no, you don't have to dip it. So what you do is it's got a chamber in it that you fill up with ink, and then I'll just take mine apart so you can see it. And then it's got a piece of metal with a slit cut in it, and it just uses surface tension to draw it out. As you write, it just pulls more ink out. But like, there's a piston. There's a little screw, and you I don't know how to switch the cameras, so Nick has got to.
Nick, how do you switch the cameras? Okay.
There we go.
What brand is this?
Yeah, that's Lamy.
Lamy? Is it
Yeah.
this one?
It's the same nib that you would get on that. Yeah,
Okay.
it's just a different body. It's just here.
Oh, that's cool. Wait,
so-
how much is this?
Oh, this was like 50 or something. You can get it for
50.
Yeah, this has got the.
Damn.
It feels nice though. It's nice and
Ho.
balanced.
Ho! Oh, it's got like the brushed silver. Oh my goodness.
But then this is a Metropolitan
Okay.
that I don't think is gonna write very well. And then this is like, it's aluminum. That has a stainless steel body, but like same thing.
Damn.
There's your ink, and there's a little cartridge. I'm not gonna twist it because it'll spit ink out. But they
Oh,
were
you
very
give
nicely.
them the studio. What do
Yeah.
the studios run?
Between like maybe like $40 and $60. Honestly,
Damn.
they dropped in price a little bit, which is really nice. That's a good pen.
So another great office startery pen is a Pilot Metropolitan. I think they're technically called like the Pilot MPs, and then the Metropolitan is
the-
like the design.
Oh, I think so.
Yeah,
there's a
something
lot
like
of
that.
the whole like internal mechanism. There's a few different models that are just the difference is the body.
So what I really like is this one has a really fine nib on it, and so it writes a little bit more like a pen would in like normal use. And those ones are cool. I actually got that one. My last roommate at college dropped it and bent the nib, and so I had to get another one. But I found that one opened but unused in an Amazon warehouse deal for $8.
Oh, nice.
So I got another one.
Damn.
So that's a great starter pen. Here's that Lamy Safari. Mine has been like fucked up and recoated like a couple times.
Oh, really?
Like I make them grippier with like bed liner on them and stuff.
Oh, what?
Yeah.
That's pretty gnarly.
And then it like
actually.
wears off. So the Lamys are a lot more of a like medium nib on them. And so those ones are cool and have this dope wire clip that goes on them.
I love me a good medium.
That is cool.
So the Safari writes it like I like the Safaris because they like lay down like a pretty healthy amount of ink. Not as much as this bad boy,
What the hell?
the the Noodler's Ahab.
Oh yeah,
Damn, you guys know all of them. Got
Yeah,
all the
we
ones
have-
ever made.
yeah. We have a decent
I
amount.
do.
of pens.
I like the look of.
Then the one
this
that goes on
better.
the side of my wallet is a Pilot Petite. So this stays in my wallet the whole time. And that when you it's called posting the cap when you put the cap on the end of the pen.
Yeah.
So that makes it like full length. So I don't write with normal pens.
Yeah.
Most of the time.
And you said that like moleskin, is the paper not textured enough?
So the
For it to
paper is
pull ink out?
textured okay. The problem is
Okay.
it's thin enough that it bleeds a lot.
Oh,
Like
bleeds
it's good
through.
with ballpoint pens and roller balls and
Oh.
stuff. It's just not like fountain pen friendly, where because the
That's
fountain pen
thick.
ink is water based, so
Okay.
it'll bleed through paper or feather with like paper fibers.
Versus this is a Rhodia,
Okay.
and like you can feel. You don't like Rhodia stuff, right, Sipes?
No, it's too glossy for me, but I'm left-handed.
So you
that's
can,
part of the
yeah.
problem.
So Sipes is left-handed, so he has to deal with that
That kind of
because
shit.
you write and like
Right.
feel how smooth this paper is. Like it's almost
Oh, yeah.
plasticky feeling. So
Yeah.
like ink on that is super like just lays down ink. It's beautiful.
Right.
But it'll pool and puddle a little bit and not dry very quickly. So Sipes being left-handed will run through that
And smear it. It's kind of like
and smear it
whiteboardy.
everywhere.
It'll almost
Exactly.
smear
Okay,
completely
okay.
off if I'm like if I have a
like
sweaty
this one.
enough
How much
hand.
are these?
Like $30.
Okay.
So I get a Lamy.
Do a whole commercial.
Yeah, well, and so that's what's fun
Wow.
about
You
that.
changed my life.
Get yours for 9.
I'm gonna buy one of those.
So this one is the most experimental of the bunch. This is a Noodler's Ahab.
I like noodling.
You like noodling? So this one, just so you can see on camera, has really fat nib on it. And what's fun on that one is
thick
that
bitch.
the compared to all the other nibs, that has a flex nib on it.
Oof.
So basically, the tines of the nib, as you write with it, like flex out like that and lay
Oh,
down
so
like
it's
a
like-
bunch of ink. So it's way more calligraphy like.
Yeah. Okay, that makes sense.
And
so
so,
you get like the
But you don't even have to necessarily try to do that. Just as you write, you apply more
It'll-
pressure.
right.
Yeah, and it'll add some line variation, which is pretty cool.
but that responds to line variation
a lot more
like
than
none other.
because like something like this is like writing with a nail. It's just it does. There's no line variation.
It's hard.
but-
There's not a lot of spring to it, and so then it's like, this is not. This is slightly more flexy than that, but not really. This is more flexy than this, and then that's more flexy than all of them.
yeah.
So
What is this?
A Noodler's Ahab. Don't buy that one as your first one.
Okay.
That one has probably like 4 hours of me just messing with it before it would write good.
Okay.
And the vegetable resin they make them out of smells weird.
It smells really bad when you get it.
Okay.
And then
This is such
It's
a
such a
world that I didn't
nerdy
know
hobby.
existed.
Yeah.
This is like literally the typewriter hobby to me.
feel like- do you
like
ever
where
just
people are
get,
just
like-
super into it.
Blown away by a subculture you don't know anything about.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like somebody starts talking about it, and you're like, "Holy shit!
You
I
didn't
didn't know
realize
that
people
was
like
like."
font
Well,
so
there's
much.
overlap between like the
whatever.
mechanical keyboard people, the fountain pen people, and
Wa-
headphones.
yeah,
and watches,
watches,
too. Watches
and then
another
cars.
Well, I mean, like watches and
Yeah.
cars, you knew those things.
But I
People
think
were
it
that
has
into
to
that
be-
shit.
But a lot of people can't trace that. I think the keyboards, headphones, pens tend to run together.
that's weird. That's
the
like
watch
pocket knives and all
connection.
sorts of shit
The
like
watch
that.
connection is if we want to talk about pocket knives, don't.
Uh,
Well, I mean,
Watches
yeah.
and cars go together because a watch is a mini engine on your wrist.
Yeah, no, it's
you
like
that's where
appreciate
that
it for the
goes
same
from.
mechanical.
it's celebration of like the human mind and mechanical.
Dude, I've been writing
all
with this
sorts
one
of
a
shit.
ton.
Really?
This one's great.
You've been writing with that.
Yeah, I've been having
Oh.
a lot of fun with it.
I usually just like do title letters with it.
No, that's what I've been doing.
Oh,
but just
okay,
like
yeah.
open white sheet, just
Do
like,
like a fun
big
color.
block letters.
Yeah.
This is a Pilot Parallel
Uh-huh.
that Sipes graciously gifted to me.
Right.
And so
Nice.
that one is a
Where do you
like
buy
a-
this kind of shit?
Amazon, honestly.
Yeah.
Okay, like
Or Goulet Pens if you want to go online boutique. They do a lot of great YouTube videos.
oh, what the hell? Wait, how do you hold this one? It's just flat.
Either
It-
side.
It just depends on what you want it to do.
Oh, you just put it like down like flat.
But that one you don't even like rotate. That one you would like hold flat through your lines, and that's where you can get line variation
And
and
that
make it
was-
look like old King
Oh.
Arthur text.
Oh yeah.
And that one's like it's just got two
That's
pieces
cool.
of metal that are flat like that, and then the capillary actions between it, and that just draws the ink out.
It's cool.
But it works a little differently. They're super cheap.
Didn't know the subculture existed. But and again, I was talking about font, and you guys were not knowing.
Yeah, but I think this so like the mechanical
Yeah.
keyboards, the headphones, and the pen thing. I
Well,
think
yeah,
it's
that's
just
all
people
like
that are more.
mechanical loves.
Well, I think that's more like the cars and watch thing. I think it's like the more tactile sensitivity. Like if
Okay.
you're sensitive to that sort of stuff, like
Well-
mechanical keyboards and pens.
But all of it,
You
right?
like the feel of doing something.
My favorite, no. So my favorite hobbies are the
Okay.
ones where it was like difficult and things got more convenient, but then people took them too far, and they left off on user experience for more convenience.
Right.
So you look at like like pipe tobacco. I like smoking pipes because cigarettes are more convenient than pipes, but the experience is better on pipes.
Like manual to automatic.
Exactly. Well,
transmissions.
that's a little bit different at this point, but
Right, I
like
thought it'd be
fountain
a bit-
pens, right?
Yeah.
Like this takes, like when I was taking full college notes with this or a Safari, I had to fill it maybe once a month,
Oh, really?
every other week, something like that.
I had to fill mine like every other day, but I handwrote all my notes. I took a
Me
lot
too,
of notes.
but it took an extra like 5 minutes every now and then, and the writing experience is so much better than any kind of roller balls. Even like Pilot G2s and stuff, like they have their place, but it's not these.
Yeah, I usually do.
So it's any of those where you stop off on the like, well, but this is more fun and a better experience.
Yeah.
Manuals can be a little bit there because like the manual versus automatic argument is like a tricky one because manuals, the only real justification you can do at this point is that they're more fun.
Yeah.
Like,
but
that's
I mean,
it.
But I mean, isn't that the thing?
Well, didn't it
That
used to
most
be a fuel
hard
efficiency
people
thing, and then
It used to be a fuel efficiency thing. It used to be a lot of autos were really bad and would come with like 3 or 4 gears, but you could
Oh,
get a
yeah.
5-speed in the manual.
And they also like wear out less, don't they? Or no?
What do you mean?
Like a manual transmission would be like better. Like
But
for
if you know how to drive it
No, because you
properly.
have a clutch. I mean,
no, but then that's the clutch, isn't it? It's not like the transmission. Or is
yeah,
that-
but a clutch is a $900
right.
fix, you know?
Yeah.
Like, you don't have to do that in an auto. You're
Right.
having to change fluid in both of them.
It's
Yeah.
just like a lot of autos back when they came out, especially, were just really bad at shifting at the right time.
The slush boxes.
Yeah,
But now
so you'd be-
GTIs are now, they're in 2012 or 2013, 2012, they were 50-50 auto versus manual
Yeah.
for GTIs.
Yeah.
Now it's up to like 70% of people buy them in the DSG, and 30% of people buy them in a stick.
Uh-huh.
That's why it's hard to find a new stick GTI
Okay.
because people don't put them on the lots.
That's what you're trying to find, right? Or are you gonna get an automatic?
I need a stick, but technically that dual clutch isn't technically an automatic, but like
Yeah.
that dual clutch is like a dope transmission. And you think about being able to put it in drive,
Yeah.
but then also like like that's fun too.
Yeah.
Not as fun for me as a manual,
Right.
but
It's the old manual guy.
it's way more practical in every
Right.
single way.
Yeah.
Like it holds more power if you're modding it. You can put it in drive if you're sitting in stop and go traffic.
Yeah.
If I have a heart attack, Cody can still drive that one to the hospital. If I get a manual one,
Never thought about that.
I'll have to teach him how to drive stick
So that you can take you to the hospital.
because no one I really know knows how to drive manual other than like some of the people we work with.
I could drive you, big boy.
Okay.
Nah.
I'd stall the shit out of that
I
car.
could
in no
stop
time.
it. the
I
whole
would
way
stall the
there.
hell out of it. I'd be very frustrated. You die.
I would just call you a lift.
I would look like
I'm sitting there like trying to like so
Hey.
the clutch and the engine are moving at different speeds.
More gas.
Like,
it's rotates like this.
yeah, you're just
You
in
gotta
first,
go
like banging
this.
off the rev limiter to get to the hospital. And they just like they pull you over. You're like, no, I can't.
25 miles
I don't
an
know how
hour.
to shift.
Not today.
We got rolling. I can't stop. So I think a lot of those, it's like you gotta hop off on like the what's the most efficient and what's like the most reasonable sometimes, just in pure pursuit of like what's more fun.
Yeah, well, the fountain pen, at least for me, is, I don't know about you, but it started for me as like I was really intrigued by how they work and the whole gearhead aspect of it. But then I graduated to like I just want it to be able to write, so I got a really reliable pen, and I like that experience. But I
Because
don't
there are
like
some really
having to,
there are some really finicky fountain pens.
yeah, and I
Like the
moved past
calligraphy
that.
aisle at Michael's.
Like dude, this thing. Like if you're gonna try
Yeah.
to go take notes with this thing,
Yeah.
like
Yeah,
potential massive pain in the ass.
you don't know if that thing's gonna work when you get to school.
yeah.
Mine will now, but that's because I ground it. Like
Yeah.
I modded this. Before, like when I first got it, it was like I literally had ink like everywhere a couple different times.
So let me ask you guys this, because you're really into the fountain pens, into like the handwriting and everything. How was your handwriting prior to using these? Like, did you have good handwriting, or?
It was okay, but I didn't give much thought to it, and then I improved it because it was a lot more convenient to write longhand. So just the experience of writing kind of made me want to write longhand.
So you could go back and read it easier.
Yeah, I don't know if the pen improves your handwriting per se. Like some people say that. I
I
think
just
it's
got
just a
less.
psychological
I got
thing.
less hand fatigue doing like written essays in college and stuff.
Yeah, because you know how to press down. It
Yeah,
just
you
writes
have
on its
to
own
press
weight.
down.
I press down super hard.
That was
these
why I
ones,
switched.
these ones
Shit.
glide.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that's why I
Okay.
switched to fountain pens, is because
Oh,
I would
okay.
get hand cramps all the time, and I play
Yeah.
guitar, and I fret notes with the same hand, so it's like I kind of squeeze the
So there
shit
are
out of
times
my
literally
guitar.
where kids are like, ah, and I'm just like,
Yeah.
Shit.
Well, and I didn't have a functioning laptop in college, so I had to handwrite all my notes. So yeah, so I just had a
The old
notebook.
Chromebook shitted on you.
I didn't have a Chromebook.
No, I know.
No.
It's
Chromebooks are good.
That's
Actually,
Not,
They're
not
good.
all jokes can be
Sick,
funny.
sick joke.
What-
dude.
They can't all be winners, people.
I just used my iPad. I was that guy.
I used an iPad
Really?
in
I
early
didn't
years
use an
of
iPad.
college, late years of high school. But I had like the iPad with like a Bluetooth keyboard that it
Well,
like
yeah.
sat in. And
Yeah.
Oh, you're that guy.
I was that guy.
That's even another
I thought
guy.
I felt so cool. Looking back now, I was like, dude, what a fucking asshole.
Well, I
If
don't
saw
like
that kid
the
walk
keyboard
in,
on the
I'd be
iPad because it takes up
idiot.
half the screen.
Right.
I got
yeah.
this thing to like watch YouTube videos when I'm on the can.
Sure.
You know,
You too.
YouTube. You porn.
that's
taking a
the
dump
fountain
on.
pen I want.
Oh, the VP.
Yeah,
Vanishing
the
point.
Raiden Galaxy. So this is a fountain pen. This is a vanishing point. It's a clicky fountain pen.
What?
It works very well.
That's pretty cool.
That's kind of dope.
So the nib comes out the end there,
Ooh,
and it's got the clip on it.
fifth or sixth photo over, it looks like it has an image of. Oh, there it is. The little nib.
Yeah.
They
So
have
it's
all
on the
sorts of
same side
colors,
as the
too.
clip.
They're-
Yeah, they have a ton. They got a bunch of dope different ones. But I should buy a vanishing point.
You should.
The vanishing point is a lot of people's first like gold nib experience.
It's just flexier. It feels nicer.
Lil Nib would also be a good rapper's name.
Little nib.
Hell yeah, I would.
There's a rapper.
380. Fuck. I forgot
Holy
they're
what?
that expensive.
Jesus.
Yeah,
Oh,
because the
shit.
Raiden Galaxy is like pretty expensive.
Oh yeah. Well,
Holy balls.
But a normal vanishing point's like what, 150?
That's more than like a pair
yeah,
of shoes.
it's about.
That's more than a pair of shoes resale. Well,
Not a good pair of shoes.
I'm
mean,
told
if
that
I
all
could,
maybe
Stormtrooper ones are
Oh,
cool.
hit me with that Stormtrooper shit, dude.
Yeah.
Oh.
ooh.
I'm told they don't hold a lot of ink
But
though,
aren't
just
you
because of the
gonna-
whole
No, they
assembly.
don't.
I hold a lot
Yeah.
of ink.
Isn't all your ink just gonna miss?
Well, no, it's got
My
like
ink
so when you
never
click it out,
misses.
it's got like a little door, like a little trap door that opens up,
My
so
trap
that when
door always
you
opens up.
Hey.
so that nib doesn't dry out.
That was good.
Hey.
He just made a Stormtrooper shooting joke.
What?
That was a classic meme for y'all.
Oh shit!
That was a Star Wars meme. Hashtag. It was sponsored by r/prequel memes, the best memes in the galaxy.
Fucking love Spock. He's great.
Oh baby.
Yeah.
This is a good podcast.
This is fucking. I would listen to this while we're doing it.
I don't think Cole would listen to this. Never again. Is anyone ever gonna listen back to this?
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I mean,
you guys
Cody will.
Oh yeah, me too. Me too.
We're gonna make Cody
Yeah,
listen
for
to
My
it.
parents
What?
listen to all my
Hi, Cody.
audio projects.
Oh, yeah,
they don't
yeah.
like any of them.
They don't like any of them.
Dad, fuck
Well,
We
they're
have to make like a YouTube channel for this, don't we?
yeah, and I can put it on like Stitcher and Apple Podcasts.
Yeah.
and,
you left
just put the
What do
audio.
you use? Do you use
Little
Shout
Debbie
Engine
snacks.
at all?
No, I use Libsyn. Stitcher's kind of its own thing, but Libsyn's what I use where it just basically syndicates everything. It's like an aggregator, so
Yeah,
that'll
yeah.
distribute to.
Totally.
But you like the approval process for everything. It's just like maybe an hour and a half of office work, and then you've got a podcast on the air. That's pretty nice.
Who was gonna do the ad read?
Or
The
do Shout I'll show you Shout Engine. Shout
Okay.
Engine's pretty dope. It's
There's that
super
one, and
easy.
then like Pinecast.
We
is
gotta
pretty
get
good.
ads
Who's
for
gonna-
for our 10 viewers that are gonna rope us in some sweet
This
ass
podcast
revenue.
is
This podcast is sponsored by MeUndies.
No, it's sponsored
Sponsored by
by
Wink.
Act Popcorn. Act 2 Popcorn.
Sponsored
no.
by
What's our subscription?
Crunchyroll.
Wait, what?
What's our subscription box?
Our subscription
Is
box.
it just a really expensive one that's cameras? Like one
Yeah,
month
it's
is like
$1,000 a month. It's just like pens and watches.
That's our
and stuff you already
Patreon.
have, and like
It's nothing.
It's
It's
always got an
knowledge.
enamel pin.
Oh,
Yeah. Ooh. I love enamel pins. I totally got into enamel pins. It's such a waste
I like
of
how
money.
that's a thing now, isn't it?
I don't know what enamel
Well,
pins
but-
are. It's like a pin you put on your clothes.
You'll know exactly
Oh.
what. Yeah. But I have a jacket that I put that stuff on,
Yeah,
but you
that was another
can't
one
like
of those.
litter it with pins. You can do it with patches, but like
Can you?
I did it and I kept poking myself.
I feel like Kanye would wear that, right? A
What?
jacket that the whole thing was just covered in pins.
Rhinestone.
You could
I
do
don't
it.
know if you would.
No,
Maybe
those
he
studs,
does. I
those
could-
studs that you get at Hot Topic. It's just an individual stud that you'd find on a belt.
Or like
Right.
Disney
My
World.
girlfriend works at Hot Topic, actually.
Ooh, dude, nice.
Oh shit! She
wait.
worked at Applebee's, too?
Have you owned a studded belt? Have you owned a studded
No.
belt?
I haven't.
I've totally fucking owned a studded belt.
Did you
I
have?
haven't.
Was,
Oh, I owned all black stuff.
No, we're getting into a part of Colin's life that Colin doesn't like to talk about.
Oh yeah, Colin was a
Dude.
big titty god. I
I've owned several studded belts.
owned an
And
all
I
black
had-
studded belt.
What I had a belt buckle that was the back end of a revolver.
Hell yeah!
And
I almost owned
it
that
was the
one
back end
too.
of a 350. I
Of
got it from my
course.
dad. I just found it in a jewelry box, and he's like, "Yeah, you can have it. It's dumb."
Nick, did you ever own? Because you've been into cars for a while, right?
Since I could drive, no before that though.
Were you ever one of those guys that
Since I
owned
could walk.
the car seat buckle like belt?
No.
I totally owned a pair of those.
Car guys and those
Which-
go together like.
I bought it
nothing
from
else.
Tilly's.
Which ones did you have? Because
I
it always
also
had a car
have,
manufacturer.
It
on
was
the front.
green
is this-
and
is-
it had a Ferrari.
How do I get that?
I think I had like Chevy or something.
Oh, that's a separate thing. You can make them.
I don't know. I don't
That's
even
hilarious.
remember. Maybe
No,
I
I
had
can
like
totally
Corvette.
see
Maybe it's
that.
Corvette.
Maybe.
Back because that was like probably right after Transformers 1
Probably,
day, where you were
yeah.
like, holy shit,
Oh,
the Camaro was the
Bumblebee.
coolest car in the whole world.
You guys are trash.
I'm making fucking so hot.
She was so tan. The movie's color corrected so orange.
It was just a big ad for the Camaro.
Yeah, the
Yeah,
new, the
that's
fifth
what
And
I
then
was
everyone,
talking about.
everyone bought the yellow and black Camaro.
visual masturbation for the 5th gen Camaro.
Yeah,
Everybody bought the yellow and black Camaro and then 2 years later regretted their whole life.
a bunch of 45-year-olds bought
Hey,
it.
hey, baby, you ever seen the Bumblebee edition Camaro? Because I got one outside. It's mine.
It doesn't have a
It's
backseat.
it's a V6 automatic, but it's mine.
But it's mine anyway. My mom said I could have it.
Technically, the title's still in my parents' name, but like, it's mine.
But I can park it on my side of the garage.
I don't pay insurance. They pay insurance because technically, under their policy, like I get a better deal. It's a family plan. You know what I'm saying? I'm a family man. Let's hang out.
I reimbursed them for like 3 or 4 months, and then they just kept paying it. It's like a family phone bill thing.
Like T-Mobile.
You know, they said
five
this will be a great opportunity for you to be responsible and pay us for the insurance. And then I just told them I can't have a job. You know.
They knew what I meant.
Okay, who pays for their phone bill?
I don't.
I do.
My dad pays for it.
I don't.
I
pay
do.
for my phone bill.
I switched
Never mind.
because T-Mobile's
That wasn't
shite.
as fun of a
So-
game as we thought.
So we switched to T-Mobile because we wanted to live pink and die hard.
You switched to T-Mobile?
We switched to T-Mobile.
Oh, thank God. You switched to T-Mobile?
Yeah.
For real?
Yeah.
From what?
Why?
From
When?
Sprint.
Why? No, but that's, nah.
No, we switched from Sprint because somehow our 4 lines and my dad like having tethering for work, the bill was like almost $350 a month.
Oh,
Right.
No, yeah, like fat. Plus, I wanted to be able to use unlocked phones, which is really nice because now I have a OnePlus 5T. Shout out OnePlus, and now I can literally when I get a new phone, I just take the SIM out and stick it in whatever, so I can buy a bunch of unlocked phones, which
that's
is cool.
true.
So,
One time, I was in Pittsburgh this one time, and my room that I was staying in didn't have.
Were you there for the one time for the thing?
I was one time it was a thing. So I was there, and my room's Wi-Fi wasn't working, so I connected my Xbox to my phone's Wi-Fi.
That means you brought your Xbox.
Where's this
to
story
Pittsburgh
going?
with you.
shut up, Sipes. I'm telling you a story.
He's telling a story. It's going to lose us. Listen.
Then I then decided to download something on my Xbox, and it was like 5 gigs. And I didn't have an unlimited plan at that time.
I used to
It was
borrow
pretty
music
fun.
on my
How much was that bill?
I don't remember.
You don't remember
'Cause we
that?
don't
Because
pay
I
for
didn't
them.
pay for it.
Ah, Jesus.
But I definitely, my dad was like, all our data's gone, and it was like the start of the month. What happened? And I was like, I don't know. It's probably Brooke. That's my sister. And he was like, no, you say that every time, but it's always you.
Hey, you shout out, Brooke.
Shut up. Happy birthday, Brooke.
Happy birthday.
It's not her birthday.
Is it a birthday?
No, I made that up.
I'm the
You have to show
birthday.
Brooke the podcast.
I'm the birthday man,
Fuck.
Brooke.
But yeah, so
get
that happened. Which is why
Yeah,
if
all
you're ever
sorts
going to
of
be using a
presents.
game system and try to download something, be sure you're on Wi-Fi.
Nah, it's never as. I don't know. I used to borrow music on my phone's Wi-Fi. to
Didn't
computer.
you download music off of the internet? And you were staying at somebody else's house at the time.
Well, it's CenturyLink that does not like that. Also,
essentially
It was,
send you
it was
a
brought-
letter in the mail.
It was brought to my attention that part of the networking issues at work was because people were BitTorrenting movies.
Holy shit!
Whoa.
Really?
really?
Yeah.
I've never
Oh my
even thought
God.
of BitTorrent shit. I mean, borrow music at work.
That's crazy. That's
Yes.
hilarious.
Yes,
That
there
is-
there were 10 movies.
Same person?
No, like
Can they track that? They can
two
track that,
people.
right?
Most of them were 20th Century Fox films.
Ooh.
Is it Minions? Is that what you're getting?
It was all Minions. They just kept downloading and deleting it.
It was the
I
Simpsons
need-
movie.
I
It was
need
just a bunch of
HD
different
to SD.
versions of the Simpsons movie.
I need the extended wiener take,
Yeah.
or you go through the bush for like 20 minutes.
It's just a 10-hour loop that you find on YouTube.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah, oh, yeah.
Oh, trust me, I know
I
that.
hate that meme. I think it's so dumb.
Wait, which one?
The one of
10
Homer
hour?
going back into the bush.
Oh, you don't like it?
I think so.
Where it covers
That's
his
very
wiener for
useful.
so long, and then it just like shows you, and you're
No,
like,
no,
as a kid,
Homer,
you're
where
like,
he
wait,
just
no.
disappears into the hedge.
Yeah.
He just backs up slowly.
Huh?
I like it. It's
I
that
did
one
not
and the
know.
Michael Jackson eating popcorn.
I was
are pretty
trying
useful.
to do the
I'm
meme.
so tired of that one.
What
It's so overused.
which memes do you like?
The American Chopper, the argument meme. That's
uh,
my favorite.
That's pretty good.
So okay, so
I don't know.
Mine is my favorite one's the cat with the dude looking back with his girlfriend or whatever, and there's like a hot girl,
Right.
and people
That's
just
pretty good.
superimpose like
Stuff
Russian
over
youth
it, yeah.
capitalism, and then like
Because that one didn't get old very fast. Others
No, that one
got
was
really
good.
old really fast, but that one was never like too much.
yes, I actually this meme is great.
Oh yeah.
that one's pretty good.
Ooh, go to the box.
May.
I demand wet food. There are bickies in your bowl. They bring me no pleasure. It's too expensive for me to feed you exclusively wet food. I'm on the benefits. Sometimes we have a substitute for bickies. I'm a cat. You know I can't comprehend capitalism, welfare, or your financial limitation.
That actually is my favorite one of that meme. I
Every
think it's
single
so funny.
one makes me so happy.
What about the it's free real estate one?
Oh, that's
It's
a
free.
classic.
It's for real estate. From Tim and Eric, isn't
I
it?
love this new meme. This meme's classist garbage. These men are obscenely rich. How can it be classist? They're coded as working class white trash who could never be interested in esoteric or academic. The crux of the meme is compassion and empathy, not mockery.
I like this one. These, where this just nonsense
That's
stuff.
dank memes.
Oh
Yeah, it's on our dark-
fried.
Yeah, this
Deep fried is not
memes.
funny, and then it's still not
or that's
funny.
like to me IRL, for me IRL. Those ones are good too.
Dank memes get really, really meta really fast.
All the Facebook
Yeah.
memes going on right now, I'm a pretty big fan of.
Facebook.
Oh.
I thought you meant the
Mark
memes.
Zuckerberg
The
one.
memes on
No,
Facebook.
no,
I was like,
no.
what the
No,
hell?
with
The
Zuckerberg.
Zuckerberg memes, like the one where, what is it? Somebody asked him a question, and he's like, "Oh, say happy birthday to your daughter," and he's like, "How'd you know it was my daughter's birthday?" And he's just sitting there drinking his water.
Yeah. Or that is bread, Lord Zuck. And these humans, they enjoy this bread? Indeed, that I shall enjoy it as well. And it's just Lizard Man.
Wait, you went over.
Oh, that's okay. That's just a headline that was like it's like the.
I
plot
wanted to
literal-
see it.
What? German billionaire
If I don't
missing
see
in Swiss
this,
Alps. It's
if
a
I
James
don't
Bond
see
movie.
this, okay.
It's just something I found on BBC and sent
Well,
to my dad.
I think with the meme update, I think that probably means we're good for this week.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
To finish this off, just because there's a half a packet of powder there, Nick, how much would it cost for you to just eat that?
The chili
I'm
powder?
just curious.
to just to.
You have to drink a whole cup of formaldehyde. I'll give you money.
Or I could just not eat the powder.
Yeah, you could. I mean, but I'm curious. Exercise in. Oh God. An exercise in the theoretical.
Well, when the camera goes off, the powder goes in my mouth. So thank you all for tuning in.
Shit.
And
Here he
we'll
goes.
see you on the next episode of who knows what the name of this podcast
Goodbye.
is.
Untitled, unmastered.
But,
podcast.
yeah.
What? Untitled
What'd you
Unmastered?
say, boy? Say that again
That's
into the mic
super
real
original.
close, boy.
Pretty original. Untitled, unmastered, ungood.
And this is Nick signing out.
Well, you go. You look like you're ready.
You're right. This is Reiki. See ya.
That's no me. This is Sipes. Peace out. I just say that a lot.
This is Colin. I'm so proud of you for prom.
Goodbye, everybody.